today?
He said, my deal is on the table.
Y'all put your hands together. Oh, look like he done went off. Hey, everybody go.
And I played his last album, Rhapsody, like nobody's business.
Why he sound just like Rick James on that
No.
The only way you can experience that right there on that page.
They can't pay the cool price. You gotta warn the cool price. You gotta warn us that you just go over to the last time I looked over, you were safe. We got something to drink and came back and then she was doing a hymn.
Listening to the Let It Out Live show.
Being right here on the Let It Out Live show.
Drop that funky beat, DJ.
Yo,
Oh.
give us a minute.
You know what you remind me of? Didn't get your name, little mama. Well, I don't know your name, little mama. Well, I don't know. I don't know your name, little mama. The king. Say I don't know your name.
We're coming back.
little mama.
I'm coming with you right now, man. The Let It Out Live show. Still dealing with some technical difficulties, but we're here, baby. We're here for you. You asked for it. We brought it. Let It Out Live show. I'm here, Marcus Antonio, with my co-host, DJ Baby Said. What up, Said? My co-host, we missed him last week, but he back. Our DJ, the number one, back. And he's 100. He's with it. Ty, look at the camera right there, baby, and tell him you back, man. Right here. Let's do it. Ty, it's on you for a minute, man. Let's make it happen. Give him something to wake him up, man, on this nice rainy Wednesday. Wake him up a little bit. Let him know what we're shaking with. We got a big show for you tonight. We got a lot going on. We got a lot coming up, man. We are here, Gigi's Music Cafe. We're in the building right now, doing the open hours. We're in the building right now, and we got a big show. We got JT Money. We got TP Miller. We got a veteran coming in, 30-year vet. We shouting out and hollering to all the veterans. Happy Veterans Day. Celebrating you, man. Today was about you. I hope you went and got all the free Denny's and IHOP meals because they was giving them out to all the vets. Shake it like a tell fella, DJ. I miss you, baby. Let's do it.
I'm back in the building, right?
Wake them up.
I got something to talk about on that, yeah.
Things just ain't the way that they used to be. Back in the day when a man meant security. After working hard all week, baby, kick back and throw up your feet and I fix you like treat. Say it might be a little bit sweet, but he's worth yeah. He deserves it. May not be perfect. He's all the man I need. He's ready, willing, gives me the feeling. And whenever we're together, I know I'm where I belong. The way you listen to your eyes. Love that man. Love gives and makes you better. Love that man. Takes to show you that he cares. And he's always there. Don't you love that man? Things ain't the way they used to be. When a woman and a man work hard to be happy in love and stay together.
Oh, yeah. It's Let It Out Live show. It's your boy DJ, the BA to the BY to the Bubble Line, man. How y'all feeling out there? I want y'all to come on in, man. Come on in. It's a big show going on. Shout out to DJ Ty, man. What's going on, DJ Ty?
What's good, baby? Say it. What's happening with you there?
What's going on with you, my brother? How you feeling
Little
today?
one. Glad to be back with the family, you know. Had a little absence on last Wednesday, but I'm back, y'all.
So this is the Let It Out Live show on Wednesday, man. We got legendary rap artists, historical, lyrical genius, JT Money, infamous JT Money will be on the show. What's there on the show, little one? TP Miller, the comedian, he will be on the show. Miami's own TP Miller. Shout out to Free Seeds Media. Everybody that's going on. Come on in.
One, two, three, four.
Yeah, man, my DJ doing his thing right now, man. You can tell he missed us. We missed him, but he missed us because he in full-time prime mode right now. Let It Out Live show right here at GG's Fort Lauderdale, the new reality radio edition. Baby, we here every Wednesday, 7 to 9. We're in the building. GG's. Hey, man, you come get your meal right now and be a part of the Let It Out Live show. Studio audience. We got a big show for you today. I ain't stopping the DJ right now because he's feeling some type of way. He got a lot on him that he got to get off. I hear you, DJ Ty. We missed you last week, brother. Say it, what up, baby? Hey, man, get them people in, man. Get them in. Let's roll, man. We got a big show. We got JT Money. We got TP Miller. We got a veteran, 30-year veteran in the building.
What's up, Rubio? How you feeling, man?
30-year veteran. Listen.
So, they said today is Veterans Day, right?
Keith is in the building. Yes, he is, man. 30 years in the giving service to our country and making you able to do what you do every day right here in America. Shout out to him, man. We're gonna definitely give him all the love and give him his flowers while he yet live. We're gonna definitely shout him out. We're gonna make him, have a good time here at GG. I hope he got a menu. Scan that barcode. He's over there with us. Scan that barcode, man. Order whatever you want, man. Your dinner is on us tonight. Definitely. Whatever you want, man. Drink what you want. Eat what you want. Definitely, we're showing love to the veterans. That's how we do. DJ Ty, I hear you, baby. Keep making it do what it do. Hey, we letting you come on in. We letting all the visitors, all our out of towners, everybody from Lottie Dottie, all over, come on in, join us. It's gonna be a big show. What up, Ty? What up? Say it. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling just wonderful, man. How you feeling, man?
Hey, we in the building, man. GG, it's raining again. I don't know how every time we get in here, it's raining, brother.
This is the Let It Out Live show, right?
It is the Let It Out Live show.
So I want to ask you a question, my brother. They say today is Veterans Day, right?
That's what they say.
So what about all the veterans that served in the neighborhoods, man? So they veterans too, right? Is they veterans or what? They serve the country, they serve the community. I want to send a shout out to all veterans out there, especially the veterans that's in the building. We appreciate everything you have done.
Appreciate
all
you.
the fights you have fought. That it wasn't your fault, but you fought for integrity, intelligence.
Show enough,
for the people of the
show
country.
your ride.
You know what I mean? And, we sure enough appreciate that, man. But our whole heart goes out to you, man. And, for just sacrificing, your family and everything that you have done, just to protect the community, not only the community, the country. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, man, you heard it, man. We shouting out all the veterans today, man. Definitely big ups to the veterans. We got a 30-year vet in the building. I'm excited about that. We went and dug way down and went and got some experience. No disrespect to the veterans for the 4 years. 1 year is a long time dealing with this country. But definitely 30 years, man, I gotta bow my head. And definitely, and the least we can do is give them some of Gigi's good old fried chicken and candy yams, and she got macaroni and cheese balls. I actually suggest that one. Try that one, the macaroni and cheese balls. But she got some more. She got salmon and shrimp. I mean, you can just take your selection and try one of their drinks out. They got some mixed drinks. They got I recommend the key lime wine. Key lime wine. Make sure you try that. That's what we do here. Let It Out Live show. We're live in the restaurant while service is going on. So big ups to Gigi, man. What's been new? Sid, in the music realm, man. This is about music, brother. What's been new? What's been hot?
I mean, we have a lot of things that's new, man. I want to send a shout out to my boy Ja and Leo Bennett, Alvin and Calvin.
Ja, Leo.
Over there at the Funk Fest, man. I really enjoyed myself. I was over in Birmingham, Alabama with them, with Master P, Mystica, the whole No Limit family, Tweet, the Young Bloods, Raheem Devon. Shout out to the whole Funk Fest family, man, and my boy Ja, man. We appreciate you, man, and they have a show that's coming up in Orlando. The Funk Fest is it happens on December the 11th. Rick Ross, Trick Daddy, Trina, T.I., JT Money. The second day you have Biff Bell DeVoe, Lord Avant, Yin Yang Twins, and the Goody Mob. So shout out to the Funk Fest, man. Shout out to Leo Bennett.
Yeah, we got to get Leo on here, man. When Leo coming to talk about these Funk Fests that's going on?
Leo said that he's coming in personally to come in and do the show. So shout out to Leo Bennett in the Funk Fest, and just shout out to everybody that's on here. We will be in Orlando. I will be in Orlando there, and shout out to my boy Ja again, man, and Alvin and Calvin, and the whole Funk Fest family, man.
Big ups, man. Ty, I know you over there shaking and baking, man. Take a pause for the calls, man. Talk to your people. They miss you. Take a pause for the calls. Talk
Just
to your
for
people.
a minute. What's up, y'all? I miss everybody else too. How is it, my brothers? I miss you guys from last week, due to my absence, but it was a good thing. It was a good absence. It was. Huh? You want to know why I left? Oh, they want to know why I left? Man, I hit it big. I hit the jackpot, y'all. What the jackpot is, life is good. I was just messing around. But yeah, we had a family issue last week. Actually, we had one this weekend. I mean, I'm smiling, but inside I'm really hurt. We had a death in my family, and it just prayers are up for my family right now.
Prayers up, my brother.
Everything is gonna be all right. God has got us all in his loving arms. So, but I am here now. The Let It Out Live show. I'm happy to be back home. This is my home here. This is where we put it down. Marcus Antonio, DJ Baby Said, and myself, DJ Ty.
We in the building?
We're here.
So shout out to my girl Katina, man, and I want to say, man, to anyone out there that's listening, that's watching, love on your family, because they're here today and gone tomorrow, because God only loans them to us. In a minute, he's coming back to get what belongs to him. So it's good to just not be at odds with people. It's good to, keep your composure. Don't let the sun go down with wrath on your heart, or hate or animosity in your heart towards people or for people. It's about life, man. It's all about living. So shout out to everybody that's out there that's listening, man. Live and learn life, I want to send a shout out to my boy Ja again. Appreciate that, brother.
What's good with you there, brother Ja?
So I want to know one thing, man. How's you feeling? Cause like I understand the situation, you know, and I know it's a very deep situation, and we was together on a trip when these things had happened, and I know it affected you.
Yes. To be honest with you, in a time like this, you're pretty numb, but you know, we know that God has all power in his hand, and he knows what he's doing, and we don't question what he's doing. The thing that I could say is she's not suffering. That is the amazing part to it all. And we love God for what he do. But me personally, you know, like I say, you know, you're pretty numb to it, but I'm okay. I'm okay. And we will be okay. We will continue to do what we're doing and let her legacy live on.
You know, it's all about living and learning in life. You know, you have the ups and downs, the happy, the frowns, but end of the day, you know, it's all about God. It's not about us. It's all about God, and you know, so God get all the glory to
Yes,
everything
sir.
that we do and that we're gonna do. You know, again, Marcus Antonio, how you feeling, my
I'm
brother?
good, man. I'm good. I'm ready to get this show on the road, man. We got a big show, man. We got JT Money coming on. We got TP Miller. He's already in right now. We just got to bring him into the screen. We got a 30-year vet that we're gonna talk to. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna honor. And this is his first time at GG's. He said he's been hearing about GG's and wanting to come. So that was like a 2-in-1, because he's been hearing about it, dying to eat here and have not gotten here. So it was like knocking two birds out with one stone, because he's in the building, he's gonna be on the show, and he's getting his meal right now from GG's. So definitely we ready. TP Miller is in the building, man. Let's get him in here. DJ, you good, right?
I'm good.
Ty, you good? Okay,
I'm
making
good.
sure everybody good. Shout out to TP Miller. He's in the building. Let's make sure we get some sound from him. Oh, give me a minute, TP, because let me get this sound right. We wasn't
Yes,
really,
sir.
I don't know if you can hear us. Can you hear us?
Hold on. Yeah, trying to. Okay, hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear y'all now. What's good? What it do?
Okay.
What's
Stay right there.
up?
Stay right there. Give us a minute.
TP Miller. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh no.
TP, you hear us, right?
Mr. Miller.
What's up, bro?
TP.
Y'all hear me?
We having.
Are you with me?
Coming in.
Y'all hear me? Yo. Hold on, let me get right. Y'all hear me now?
Hold on, TP.
Yo.
We getting the sound right. Jesus Christ.
We got shout out to Boston. We got Boston on the line, cuz
No,
Boston is watching this show tonight.
What's up, boss?
Boston is watching this show, man. Shout out to sis, man. O'Toole, man. Miss Stewart, man. Mama Joyce.
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
Check.
We jumping
TP,
around
we gonna play a
bit,
little
but we
music.
having fun.
Y'all hear
with
me?
it tonight.
We're gonna play a little music till we can get some sound back from you.
All right.
You can hear us, right?
I hear y'all.
Okay, we can't hear you, so we're gonna get the sound right so we can make sure we hear you.
Yes, it's safe to say.
All right.
I spent your budget on it. Ran off on the floor twice. He started calling, I ain't calling back. He said he dissed me on his last out. Guess nobody heard, but nobody bought his last out. I got a Delta go to house. That little got some power. Born broke, but I'm a direct. Lonnie counterfeit. I'm just vibing in the wrist card. Got the stick, all the wrist cards. Count the bill, write a wrist card. Wanna me, baby, pull up at the wrist card. I'm just vibing in the wrist card. Got the stick, all the wrist cards. Count the bill, write a wrist card. Wanna me, baby, pull up at the wrist card. Everything gonna be brand new. Call her Mangla, cause she ran through. Mangla, cause she ran through. Mangla, cause she ran through.
Check.
We the best music. I worked my whole life for this one. Another one.
1, 2, check.
Shining,
yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind. Hold on.
TP, you still with us?
Yeah. Y'all hear me now?
Slow me down. And make a fool for it. You gon' need a natural friend to lose the boy. Ratchet, you a tool
Mic check.
the boy.
TP, you with us?
Yeah. Check. You hear me?
I'm a body like a bumper car sticker. Better make a smile when you see that big pull up. Money don't make me happy.
Check.
Make me fancy. Smiling for a whole nother reason. It's all smiles through all 4 seasons. Shining, yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind. Hold on. Don't try to slow me down. Hold on. Don't try to slow me down. Yeah, I dropped the top of the crew. They try to get at me. Ooh. They say I'm sweet just like you. Yeah. Said everything I could, yeah. Petty, I've been really steady. Yes, all up on your grill, the boy. Popping off like the mouth out, yeah, boy. Came my 97 with it 20 years, boy. Oh, it's good, I don't feel bad for it. Yeah, when you see me smile, you can't be mad at it. Yeah. Money don't make me happy, and a fella can't make me fancy. We smiling for a whole other reason. It's all smiles through all 4 seasons. Shining, yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind. Hold on, don't try to slow me down. Hold on, don't try to slow me down. All of this winning. All of this winning.
That dance.
All of this winning.
That dance. Hey, don't try to hold me down. Don't try to hold me down. Hey.
A lot of y'all like that, man. Really like it when y'all know, like, just like to hear yourself talk, you know what I'm saying? You talk so much, like knowing the empty wagon, make the moon noise, man. Talk. Get you some money, man. Hey. A lot of y'all talk, you don't never get paid. West side's on one bank here. Sucker gon' hate broke shit, throw shade. It's a shame, ain't right now. A lot of y'all talk, you don't never get paid. Hit the game, still make a chick go crazy. A lot of y'all talk, you don't never get paid. Sucker gon' hate broke shit, throw shade. Stick, flag, up a swag gon' turn up. Came with a zip, let the whole thing burn up. All I know, get dope, kid pimpin'. Tell me that 85, never learned nothing different. Yeah, all I see haters in my rear view. Means in my windshield, got a clear view. I train myself, go deaf for a pro. That why when you talking, I don't hear you. Still poppin', give a shit back. Talk, look at you, see you ain't about to look at you, see you don't want to show Holly being a opponent when you sitting at the tip and looking serious. You don't have give down what you don't know. I've achieved everything you can hope for. Being a real turn to a corporation, look at me, shout out, I should be the logo.
We just get the sound together, people coming on, because we gonna make sure we can hear everybody clear.
I pull up, hop, I get a valet, my keys. I'm from the city. pocket for free. Hey, who didn't get right here talking to me? It gonna be problem, you keep bothering me, man. I came in this spent 20s and 50 G. Once you tried to park here, that ain't my business. Can't listen to me, now. God in my will to keep on in your earnings. I take care of your penny, I swear. A lot of y'all talk, you don't never get paid. Yeah. Sucker down, hey, bro, shit, throw shade. Shoot. Yo, a lot of y'all talk, you don't never get paid. Yeah. Make a chick go turn.
We're just doing the test run, so we're going to shoot you, yo, South Sound guy. You might go ahead and give us an interview. Why you
Hey, what it do? Test. Y'all hear me?
500 bags off of Chattanooga. Go and put it up and take 100 more to game deal. 2 root, get money, shout it, stay real. It all cost, shout it. It all cost, shout it.
Test. Testing.
You hear us? I mean, I know you hear us.
No, I can't hear y'all. I hear the music. But I don't hear y'all.
You don't hear me?
Now I hear you, yeah. You can hear me, no?
Can't hear me.
Testing. Test.
Okay, we good.
Goody.
We good. All right, DJ, we back. Yeah, we got it right. We got it right. We got it together, people. Big ups to TP Miller, man. We're gonna try to get him back in here. I know he has a show that he's actually doing. He was actually headed to his own show, so get him in right now. We'll make sure he comes on and shoot the breeze with us and chop it up. But shout out to him for coming on, man. We're gonna try to get him back on. But hey, up until then, we in the building, man. DJ, we had a couple of guests on there, man. Like 2 weeks ago. Probably one of our biggest guests. You was playing them when we first came on. Let me real quick show people a clip of that because they was asking for it. Real quick. And we'll be back with you.
So I be like more excited than anything. I'm not finna preach today. He said my deal is on the table.
Y'all put your hands together. Oh, look like he done went off. Hey, everybody go.
I played his last album, Rhapsody, like nobody's business.
Like, why he sound just like Rick James on that part?
No.
The only way you can experience that right there on that page. You can't pay the cool price. You gotta warn the cool price. You gotta warn us and you just go over to the last time I looked over, you were saying, we got something to drink and came back and then she was doing a hymn. Yeah. Listening to the Let It Out live show. Right here on the Let It Out live show.
Yeah. This is the sounds of C. Marie.
Got a house, you know your mama. Does she split them commas? Does she put you in designer? Does she know about your daughter? Can she make it clap for you? The way you have it going when it takes some proof. It's worth losing everything you boy. It ain't take your fingerprints to know that you ain't shit. I've been knew that. I just finally got the evidence. Boy, you should've known. You can't hide nothing from me. You can't hide nothing. Boy, you should've known. You can't hide nothing from me. No, you can't hide nothing.
Shout out to C. Marie, man. She's doing her thing, man.
Hell, can you flex on me? I done gave you the best of me. I was here through the worst of you.
All right, DJ, we can rap for a bit while we get out.
Keep acting like I ain't a dream come true. When you wake up, I won't be next to you. That you won't be mad when the text come through. Saying that you lost everything you knew.
Yeah, so say it, man. I know you've heard or if you've been watching about this election.
Yeah.
Man, your president don't want to see. What you think gonna happen with that, man? I mean, I know it's Veterans Day, but you know we got to touch on that for the people. People been asking all week for me to give my opinion. I've been telling them to wait. I've been telling them to wait all week. So you know, talk to me, man.
I mean, you got to understand when you know, I'm going back to the Bible again. I got to go there. It said, "I suffer you, brother, not to be ignorant." But when you're dealing with ignorant people, you're gonna get ignorant results. So at the same time, when you see people that want to be more powerful than God, then you have an issue. And you're dealing with people that want to have that power and want to say that I'm the big I and you the little you. This is what's going on with President Trump. President Trump don't want nobody but Trump and just to be a dictator. So how do you feel about that, man? I want to know. I want to know how you feel.
Listen, man. Well, I've been hearing a lot of his people talk. His people on his side, and some of the Republicans, they saying that he has a right legally to challenge anything he feels that's unfair on his end. But I believe the margin of his loss is when, you know, I challenge something that's worth being challenged, but the margin of him losing is so great that I don't think it's worth the challenge. You challenge something if it's, you know, 400, 300 counts off, 100 counts off, 500 counts off. But for them to challenge something that's, you talking about Biden winning by 5,000, and I'm nowhere near a political person. I'm not a fan of Biden's or Trump's, honestly. But real is real and truth is truth. I don't mind him challenging what he's gonna challenge, but also make it make sense. And all his cases that he brought to court been thrown out. I mean, after a while, you got to go ahead and give it up, man.
Give it up.
He's not going out without a fight, man.
Give it up.
I see that we got one of the most infamous MCs that ever touched the microphone or ever told a story.
I see him. He's on.
This is a brother who I hold dear to my heart, a brother who I love, truly, genuinely love, and always showed me love from day one.
Return of the
bitchizer, man. You know, without a shadow of doubt, one of the best MCs that ever touched the microphone, that ever told a story, Mr. JT Money.
That's right.
We're pimping on wax.
Leave that.
Jay, give me a minute because we've been having problems with the sound, so I gotta make sure we can hear you. You know what I'm saying? You hear us?
Check. I hear y'all well.
Okay. So you stay right there. You hear me well. Let me make sure I got you on the right output because we can hear you now, but we want to make sure we can hear you going through the proper, the proper line. So
right.
Give me a minute.
you beat ass. Take a nigga out his game. See, I don't beat my hoes, all of my hoes is pain. But this one act like she don't understand. You is the bitch, me on the man.
All right, we got you, Jay. We got you.
And that's when you stop getting your funky ass kick, little
Hard-headed.
Yeah.
You with me? You hear me?
Check, I'm with you, baby. I'm rocking.
Check. See, money. What up, baby, man? It's like, I mean, it's still like yesterday when we see each other. You don't feel like we ain't seen each other in about a couple of months since quarantine and the pandemic, man. I got one of my legendary brothers on here. Proud to say I can call him a brother. I mean, like for real, not just like how we call each other brothers, but that's like a brother. I know his mama know me. I done stayed the night, all that. It goes like that. So I'm happy to have my brother on here, man. I know you got some big things. We're gonna talk to you. We're gonna rap. So don't be planning on going nowhere. I hope you need no rush because we're gonna talk about
my dinner ready. Can I eat on the side?
You can eat. We're finna do the same thing. We at Gigi's, man. So we right in the middle of the restaurant as we speak. We got the infamous JT Money in the building. So we're gonna rap. We're gonna eat. We're gonna chop it up with you, man. But we got to talk about the old, the new. I know I got some legendary cats in here with me that they legendary in the music scene. So I know they can take it way back, probably before I can take it. And we're gonna rap about how it got started. We're gonna take it to Poison Clan. What you eating, man?
Yeah. That's enough to do it at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get your ass out the way. If y'all hear anything going crazy in the background, that's just my little puppies.
Got you.
They wild.
I seen you look great. You look great, dog, man. How many you got? Just one or two?
Two.
Yeah, man.
Juice and Jada.
Juice and Jada. Yeah, them your hoes, huh?
Yeah, Juice is good. Juice my son. He's just a
Juice your son. Jada your hoe.
The young man.
Man, so I'm gonna let. What's up, Miss G? Hey, Miss JT Money. Listen, this is how we do it here. We got Gigi, the actual Miss Gigi in the building. So she hiding at the door and stuff.
At the door.
But yeah, you at Gigi's, literally live at Gigi's. I'm showing your food. I'm gonna show my food. We ain't got nowhere to go.
Right.
Shit.
Tell me, Gigi, I'm coming to eat when I come down now.
She hear you. Come in, Miss Gigi. Come behind me and jump in the camera. Jump in the camera real quick, Miss Gigi, so JT Money can see you, because he's talking to you.
That's right.
That's what we looking like right now.
Y'all play it up.
We do it like that. That's how we do it. I'm at my other home besides my address, my real address. So we shouting out Miss Gigi. Definitely shouting out Miss Gigi's wine. I don't know what about it. I'm always supporting the wine, because Miss Gigi's got her own brand of wine. Look at this. Hey, that's not Gigi's wine though.
No, you gotta give me something. You gotta put
we gotta get it to you. Don't worry about it. We'll handle that. We'll handle that. But listen, we gotta take it all the way back, and I'm gonna let no other than my co-host DJ Baby Said take it back. I know he can take you back to how it got started. People gonna want to know, and we got the cameras rolling right now. So, man, I'm gonna lean it over to him, and I'm gonna grab some of this chicken.
All right. So, Jay, man, I know how it all started and how it began, but the folks need to know, how did JT Money come about getting a record deal with Luke?
Well, you know, me and my brother Debonair from the Poison Clan, you know, we used to be at Big Daddy's 8600 on Tuesday or Wednesday night, college night. They used to have a gong show, and we used to go get that money, man. We either came in first or second every week. But one night, Mr. Mix was in the building. David Hawes from Two Line Crew, producer of everything Luke Records at the time. He heard us, and that was it, man. When we got through, he ran up on us like, man, y'all want to make a record? I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. You know, Deb ain't know who he was at the time, but, you know, they became great friends. But, yeah, man, I swear, a month later, well, he told me 40 days. 40 days later, we had the album done.
Now you Jesus.
That man gave me 12 beats. I ain't hear you.
I said, now you Jesus. 40 days, 40 nights.
Yeah, man, get right. Hey, man, might be something in there, mathematical numerical now. That makes sense. You know, man gave us 12 beats. 11 of them made the album with his 2 low-life mothers. And shoot, the rest is history from there. Once I done figured out the formula and the format, I was off and running. Then, excuse me.
Hey, we can only do this on the Let It Out Live show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Home eating, we here eating. That's how we do. That's the point of this show. We just real one all the time.
And there it is.
Okay, we know Mr. Mix played a very, very important part in like discovering JT Money.
Correct.
We also know that JT Money was labeled as one of the best top 5 MCs by the great Biggie Smalls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've heard that from other people. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never get to meet Biggie, you know. But I heard they was definitely listening to some JT Money, some Poison Clan back in the days, because it wasn't JT Money solo yet. It was Poison Clan, but JT Money was all over that mug. Put them bones out, baby. Go ahead, y'all there? We still there? Hey, and we got a storm up here where I'm at. You know, I'm in the Bay.
Oh yeah. That just left us.
Huh?
That just left us.
Right, that just left y'all. Now it's up here. And it's 10 up. Yeah, man. My backyard, everything blowing around.
Yeah,
that
man,
ain't like that.
So we know about Mr. Mix, but what about my boy? When I had came across JT Money, I had met JT Money with my boy Mon and Mike Fresh.
Yep.
What's been up with Mike Fresh, man? What's up with him, man?
Mike good. Mike up there living the regular life. I've been trying to get him to do some music. Cause I'm like, bro, you never lose it now. It's in you. You know. Yeah, I think he's just waiting on the check to come. He's gonna come back. He good though. I talked to him when I come. Well, I ain't talked to him the last couple of times when I went to the A. Nigga ain't answer my call. I think he hid from me. So if you see the nigga, tell him I'm looking for him. Because you know, Mike was responsible for the second album on far as Poison Clan. Poison Mentality, Rough Behavior, Straight Zooism. Them all Mike Fresh babies, you know?
Right.
So Poison Clan was really where everything started at. The group, Poison Clan.
Poison Clan is the mothership.
What made you branch off? When did you branch off and what made you decide to branch off?
Well, everybody, they actually branched off from me. You know, Deb and Judge, they went and did Home Team. Madball and Uzi, they had got a deal with Lil Joe to do Rough Town Mob. You know, they when Mike did that. And this was right after we did the Zooism album, you know?
Okay.
So in my situation, it was just like, okay, now I could do something else. Because, you know, I've always had offers coming at me. But, you know, I was sticking to the script, you know? Rocking with the team. But the team went to go get their money.
So I
went to go get mine. That's all. So, like I wasn't planning on going solo until Poison Clan actually just blew up, you know?
Right.
Then I figured all us could do different solo projects, and you know, but it didn't go that way, you know. We disbanded after the 4th album, and I guess it was time, you know, it's time for JT Money to do JT Money.
So what popped when you went solo? What was that moment you said, okay, well, the world said, okay, that's JT Money. Outside of Poison Clan, what was that song, that album?
Definitely Who That, you know, Pimpin' on Wax. You know, my first solo album, Pimpin' on Wax. First single, Who That, Billboard, Rap Single of the Year. You know, I got the trophy somewhere around here. I know it ain't in the garage, Jan. No, my shit ain't in the garage. Why my shit ain't hanging up no more? Might be at my mama's house. I got it, though. But Who That was that record? Huh?
That Who That record was produced by Tricky Stewart?
Tricky Stewart, yes, sir.
Tricky Stewart gave JT Money one of the biggest hits of his career.
Yep. And I gave him his first big hit.
And you gave him, in return, his first big hit.
That's right.
For him to go on and work with artists like Justin Bieber, Beyonce,
Rihanna, you name it, that boy was there.
For JT had opened up an avenue, not only for himself, but for the producer that produced and made the hit record.
Yep. This is true.
You know,
well, you know, I help a lot of people out, man. Whether directly or indirectly, I've done some things that I don't want to blow my horn, but I look out, man. I love my people. I love my dogs.
I
As
love
my brother would say.
What you think happened? Okay, so we're moving forward. We're walking through this. We got Poison Clan, then we had the album, the JC Money album. Who that? It blows up. It's big. Now walk me through this timeline. That's big. What takes place after that?
The world tour.
You go on tour.
Money changed. You know what I'm saying?
Money changed.
Yeah, if you listen to the beginning of Who That, the dude say about time. That means I felt like y'all them niggas should have been up on me. Huh?
You felt like I have arrived.
Yeah, I've arrived. Like, okay, where do y'all get a load of this? Because still at that time it still wasn't no niggas like JT Money yet. Remember that wasn't nobody like me before me now. I mean, I came out the Cuban Scarface, but JT Money was playing Dade County, Miami. You know what I'm saying? Straight Zubas and Real Time Behavior for them entirely.
So they made a big imprint.
Yeah.
Well, you made a big imprint at the Poison Clan. It was a big imprint in my so far as Miami rappers. Was it a Miami rapper before you?
Yeah, it was always rappers before
Solo.
me.
I'm talking about solo. Was it a big that put Miami on the map? Who was the Miami rapper before you that was doing a solo thing?
Well, wasn't nobody before me talking that street game. Wasn't nobody saying I want action. Wasn't nobody saying waking up every morning pockets on eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody. Everybody else was, hey, you know what I'm saying? But that's that down south Miami base, If you remember some of the Poison Clan records, we was talking that, real lyrical scripture, but nigga told me we was making gangster bass. But I guess that was all in the production. You know what I'm saying? So when I moved to the A to do the solo project, it was I had more of a commercial production, a national sound, the same lyrics, same guy, same attitude, but the sound, yeah, I think that made a difference though.
So when you moved from Miami to the A, how you think Miami felt about that? Or how Miami treated you?
I don't think Miami felt funny. I think it was them niggas who were trying to get on so they be acting like, oh man, he left us, man. So that spread it. That was the cancer that was put in. So like when I came back, I had to go shake a lot of cages and rattle some trees and shit, But they know I'm home team, But if you got a nigga, if I'm right here, you got a nigga right here putting a block between my people right here, I got to get this nigga out the way of, show my people, look, nigga, this is me. I am big bro. I am, Then they go do their homework and figure out that nigga ain't never stopped representing us, And I just had to come back home. Though. I did my time in the A. I gave them what I had to give them. They did for me what they was gonna do, and I was trying to bring it back home. And that's kind of where we at today.
I always wondered, like, that transition that to the A and back home, like, when you when you do stuff like that, and the home be making you feel like, oh, you left us, you ain't representing us no more. Like, what's the process of that? When you tell home, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that ain't gonna work for me. A nigga can't tell me I can't leave my house and then come back to my house. I don't give a fuck who he is. You ain't telling me that shit, nigga, unless you ready to stop me from coming to my house.
I'm glad you said that, because what made me think, I've never really heard, and you can correct me if you heard it, or Ty, DJ Ty, you can correct me if you heard it, but I ain't really never hear you get into much here in Miami, like have no beef.
Nah.
Even though like no major beef.
No, all the real niggas love JT Money. It be suckers or envious type dudes who don't love JT Money. Some people be like, it should have been me, or nigga, why you? But I move around the streets. You gotta remember, before Poison Clan came out, Miami was divided. Miami came together through that music. Once Luke and them did Too Loud, it was still the city. But when Poison Clan came out, I made the way Carol City, Opelika needs to go to the city, over town, come up there. You know, we mixing, but it's all getting money. You know, I mean, cocaine did it first. Cocaine and weed did it first, but JC Money is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I had niggas from up on our side on 15th Avenue, you know, secure, safe, you know. So niggas don't know that because they wasn't off the porch yet. You know, they were little niggas, you know. All of them, you know, but hey man, I was there. Let those who was there, you know, speak. You know, a lot of my people, you know, they grown or they gone. You know what I'm saying? Like you take, like, just say after who that, just say 2004 or 5, a lot of dudes I came up with and knew they were starting to come home. Meaning them boys had done all been, you know what I'm saying, caught up, you know, through the system. They done did they 10, they 12, they 15, you know, and they coming home.
Right.
You know, so now all my dudes, they here, but shit, these niggas is grown men, family men, you know, seasoned veterans. They not coming out to be no rappers. They not coming out to, you know, but they, all them other niggas, big brothers and uncles, you know?
Yeah, I understand. I usually have my guests all on timelines, but we ain't got no timeline for you. You home team. So Ty, I want to take a little walk, man. Can you walk me through some of, I mean, take me back first and then bring me forward from the original. I don't know if you can go far as Poison Clan. I don't know how good of a DJ you is, Ty.
Don't let them play with you, Ty.
I tell you the best in the world, but you know, don't make me take it back. I tell you my DJ, Ty. Don't make me take it back.
Look at her.
Can you take me back,
right here.
Ty? Oh, you take me to JT Money, baby. Okay, I know that one.
Move on my face, man.
JT Money. That's right.
That's right.
Damn, baby, you look so good to me. On this man, get them goods to me. Now tell me,
you be ready to party?
Always.
Don't matter to me.
Oh, hey, that's why I stay so youthful.
Hold on, Ty. Listen. That beat came from Music Guru. Say it.
Go ahead.
BABY to the bubble eye. That what don't show shock.
Yeah, show shock.
Show shock. Yeah. I got you on that. I'll never get you on the phone.
No, I was finna say it.
You were finna say it?
I was finna say it.
Hey, listen.
That was
about that record though.
Tell me about that record.
Y'all playing that record? That record was popping in Lauderdale and Broward. Dade County wasn't on that. All right, I got a story to tell y'all now.
Oh,
when I dropped Return to the Bitchizer, my first independent album as a solo artist. Okay. That's the one with Come Clean, Run the Yard, Chevy Gang, Show Shot, all that shit on that. Move, Jada, you get me out my plate, I'm gonna give your ass. You dog, they smell the shit, you know what I'm being. But listen, and it was funny. I was living in the A. I gotta put my finger right out. I was living in A, and I'm from Miami. Them two places, make sure y'all can see this, them two places wasn't playing the music. But you go from Macon down to Lauderdale, that shit was swinging. Skip over Miami, like Miami, then go down south, where you treating them from down south, you know, Goose, Richmond Heights, all that. They were vibing that shit. I'm telling you, Miami caught on to Return to Bitchizer later. Yeah, when they finally heard Come Clean and Run the Yard, it was like, oh shit. You know, that's our homeboy, now our home team. Because, you know, you got to think, that Blood, Sweat, and Years album, I was in the process of making my move. I just sold them people what they wanted. And then I had all that stuff, but they didn't like those songs. So I had to get back to doing me.
The label.
Yeah. So I sold them niggas what they wanted, you know. Got my little 200K and got out the way. You know what I'm saying? Give me that. Okay, now I go, you know what I'm saying? I turn this shit in, give me my money, and I'm gone. But Miami.
What label you went to after Luke?
After Luke?
Well, you started off on Luke label. Where you went? When you
Luke. Then we went to Orlando with I did Represent Records. That was on Warlock, distributed by Warlock.
Okay.
That was an independent Poison Clan album. Like I still own that shit, the masters and all that. So
Wow.
I could put out straight Zooism right now, you know. But you know, it's time. I'm just wait 30 years, 4 more years, and it'll be a 30-year anniversary. You know?
Right.
But and then after that Represent situation, that's when I moved to the A and connected with Tony Mercedes and Dallas Austin, and they connected me with Capitol Records, which had Priority doing all the work. Priority was, I guess, the streets of Capitol, you know. And after Dallas and them fell out, I was just like, man, DA, don't leave me over here. These people don't know nothing about no Jay. These niggas don't know me. Like, they ain't know, you know, record companies ain't never know what to do with me. It's like, well, what is this nigga? Is he a gangster? Is he a pimp? Is he make booty shake music? Like, I'm like, nigga, I'm a 360 Dade County, Miami, Florida, Southern nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You was making booty shaking music. Shake with your mom, you know.
Shake What Your Mama Gave, the biggest booty shake record in the world. Then you got who that? One of the biggest so-called bounce records or crunk records in the world.
But hold on, Jay. Hold on. You made those, but you made these too.
She's a hustler, get it off the muscle, raw motherfucker. Other hoes can't touch it. Bitch, do it, die, bitch. My
I remember all that.
baby, doing every damn thing for J, baby. And she know that nigga on top. Even though she know these other bitches want on the spot, but they can't fuck with Slim, cause baby be the real. Got nerves and still fast. Can't
Hold on, Ty.
Love Greek is bad, love Greek is bad, love Greek is bad, love Greek is bad.
Okay.
I'm gonna interlude this and jump right to it real quick because I know people ask all the time. Why? I don't know how you're gonna answer it now compared to then, but what was up with the women being your bitches?
They love Jay, baby. They changed their name to Jay's, baby. Apostrophe S, nigga. Look at me, boy. I'm a player.
I knew you was gonna give me more crazy answer.
But look though, I'm gonna tell you, the women, they respected the real. Like you would think a nigga who make I hate hoes hate me and the whole problems ain't no, you think them hoes be like, shit up. Them hoes be like, them hoes changing words to niggas. Man, I done had a hoe come to me something like, damn JT, what's up? You don't go off on us no more, my nigga. Like I'm getting sick. And I'm like, bitch, I'm grown. How much can I say? Like if I ain't teaching in, why would I keep teaching you? You're wasting this good game. But yeah, man. And then besides that, when they I'm a good dude for real. In real life, I'm a good
No. Listen, what would you classify? What would you classify? That was because that was a question. What would you classify yourself? You say the record companies said that. So I'm asking, what would you classify yourself in the rap game of titles? Rapper, booty shake, rapper, hardcore street rapper. What would you classify yourself?
Well, you couldn't label it. You just got to go ahead and give me mine. Just say if he good or not, or he's a good artist. I call it 360. I'm well rounded. You know, I can do West Coast. I can do New York, East Coast. I can do Southern Miami-based booty shake. I can go up in the Georgia, Tennessee, and all that, Texas, and bounce or go slow with them. I can do all that. But can another nigga do all that? You know, like I hear everybody do everything else, but them niggas can't do the booty shake. They can't do the bass.
That separate, that will separate.
Yeah,
somebody.
But the lyrics, you know, and the flow, you know, that's just the art, you know what I'm saying? Because you remember the rap game once upon a time was about your lyrics. You know, a nigga had to have some good conversation or some wordplay or some metaphors or some, you know, you had to have something. You know, right now, and I said this in Rap Ass Niggas, they selling beats and hooks and niggas pretty looks. That's all they care about. But hey, the game changed though, you know.
Right, that live show right here live. You heard what he said. I don't know what he said, but say it again.
Beats and hooks and niggas pretty looks.
Beats and hooks and niggas pretty looks. That's what's up right now. So So when an artist like JT, well, wait, before I even go there, I'm gonna go there. You got something to say before I go there?
Yeah. How do it feel, Jay, when you're on the road and I have an opportunity and a privilege to sit and travel and see people who I was with, for as like Juvie. I travel with him, and I seen the reaction when you mentioned the JT Money, like what? JT Money?
Yeah.
Crazy,
Yes,
like the 2 Chainz and
Yeah.
TIs, and how did that make you feel as as a person, as an individual, to see other artists that looked it up to you, and you never know how big you are.
Right.
To other people, you might be saying, damn, boy, I want to do something with this dude here. These dudes sit there and look at you as who you are, as a legendary dude. Like for us, before there was Trick Daddies and Rosses, there were JT Monies.
Right.
And you know what I mean? And everybody wanted to be around or kick it with a JT Money, because JT Money was the man.
Yeah, well, it's kind of humbling. It's good though. Like with those dudes you mentioned, it's mutual. Like I'd be happy to see players. Like I love to see players doing their thing. But then when cats get to a certain level and they still recognize, like, hey man, we all got some game from over there. That just feel good. I wish sometimes. I mean, I wish they would tell the other people that some more. Like nigga, y'all know what y'all. But I'm content being underdog. You know what I'm saying? I'm content being the glue or the bridge that held some shit together. They don't even know how we get to this point. You know what I'm saying? But that scene, that clamping right there, that'd be where JT Money sit at somewhere. But I'm cool with that. And again, you talk about Juvie, I'm one of my favorite niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I listen to the music. I vibe and I ride, 2 Chainz, yeah, But, like, I think everybody can rap. Everybody got songs and stuff. But it's certain niggas got that it factor, that shit, nigga, that timeless game, you know?
I have seen when how 2 Chainz came and greeted you like, JT, man. I done seen Juve like, man, where's JT at, man? What? I have seen artists like really, really, really want to, fuck with Jay, want to vibe with Jay because who Jay are. Because if you look at it, man, you never know what you mean to somebody.
Somebody else.
You never know what you had and put it in place in their life, because you is a phenomenal human being, man. I mean, you are.
Yeah, say a nigga told me I was too humble. I'm like, what kind of shit is that? I'm like, nah, you supposed to. A nigga tell me
because you rapping gangster rap,
like this, huh?
Because they look at you rapping gangster rap and talking about, the stuff you talked about. So they looking for that emblem. They looking for what they hear to be that rah. But they he was a pimp.
All that. now run up on me and try me. See, I come like this. You know what I'm saying? And then when that thing switch to that, then that's what it is, But, I'm a player first. I'm a player and a gentleman first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm raising 7 motherfucking kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, yeah.
And I done did all that shit.
Money got 7 kids?
Well, yeah, they all mine. That's not counting my neighborhood side and all the other kids I done. I'm really Uncle Stepdaddy.
Yeah. Ty, what else you got for me? I know you got. I thought you had one ready. You got one ready for me? You done threw him off. JT, you done threw him off, man.
We rocking, baby.
You usually always have one for me. You don't got nothing for me.
I want to say this, right? I have talked to countless promoters who I have ran across and have seen. And I was just currently with Leo Bennett.
Leo.
They did the Funk Fest in Alabama.
Yeah.
Right. So I say, man, you need to put JT Money on more of them shows. He said, yeah, man, we gonna see what's going on,
and he did
with JT. So I say, man, that's brother, that's family to me. He was like, yeah, man, because you always talking about that damn JT. He said, but I got him on the show in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I got Ross, I got T.I., I got Trina, I got Trick Daddy, and I also got JT Money.
Well, JT need to tell him he coming to full band. He don't be messing around. Make that budget.
So
stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Full band. You do it different. Everybody can't do it like that.
This is true now.
So I was telling Leo, man, I say, man, I appreciate that because, you know, there's a lot of people that really, JT hit in a lot of areas where you think he don't hit. He gonna hit.
Right. Thank you.
You understand? So
they're looking for you.
And he's looking for you. And I won't tell his business. He's coming on the show to say what he got going on. But I think JT need to be a part of what Leo got going on. And it's a major move that he's finna make.
Oh, that's awesome.
With a guy who signed JT Money.
Yes, sir.
And I think JT Money should be a part of that. You know, I'm gonna keep pushing that, and I'm gonna bring it to him when he come on this show. I'm gonna keep pushing it in his head.
And it's greatly appreciated. Said you always go to bat for your brother, though. I don't care where we at or where you at or what's going on. Say and let them niggas know, nigga, my brother, nigga, JT Money. I'm like, boy, I love you, my G. You hear me? Boy, I love you.
I love you because, you know,
yes, sir.
I'm seeing like JT don't get the proper props that he's supposedly get compared to a lot of artists I see that can't put on shows.
Right.
You know, I see a lot of artists that, you know, because we was on the Legends tour, I think JT Money should have been on the Legends tour.
Me too.
I think, you know, and I was going to the back with the dude. I'm letting him know, you know, I know he's on here listening. I told him, I say, man, hey, man, you need to put JT Money on this thing, you know, because you had certain people that I ain't gonna say, but I don't think they should have been on that damn tour. But that's the way, you know, they did business. You know what I'm saying?
But see, the promoters, right? You gotta think a lot of them ain't from where we from. They ain't grew up how we grew up. So the impact that I made in our era and our area, they didn't feel that. Like they only think, oh, they only got one record. Who that? They don't know about all these other records that bang in the streets that the people, it's a landmark in people's timelines of their life. They don't know this stuff. But the stuff they grew up on that you and I may not be feeling, we might be like, well, shit, that nigga only got one record. What the fuck he done? But, and then you think like this, the promoters, they don't care nothing about that. All they care about is the draw. They want their tickets sold. So they not thinking JT Money could sell no ticket. They don't see me working every motherfucking week. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Jay is
somebody paying for this shit.
Yeah, but, Jay is working.
And I rock though. See, that's the difference. Like I think, you know, I'm always be able to do something. It's my energy, you know. Crunk City nigga, what? You know, I come from the era where you got to rock that ass. You know, I come from seeing Cool J now. You know what I'm saying? Nigga put on shows and nigga got to really rap that shit. You can't just walk around, grab your dick, nigga, and say a line and go away, say another line, you know? Nigga gotta be another day, another dollar. Must rock you hard. You know, you gotta do that shit.
Right.
Like a live band, ain't that right, Lou?
Because I have seen you rock plenty of shows.
Yeah, man.
And done plenty of shows and just rock the building, you know, and I know it's there. You know what I mean? And a lot of people need to know that JT Money is here and he's here to stay, man. And he's really have, you know, a lot of people are in prison because of listening to JT Money.
That's what
about
that didn't help.
That's
the accolade he want to hear.
No, listen, they halfway listen. They didn't listen for real.
He had a song.
Listen, I done had dudes come up to me and like, boy, JT, boy, now I went to prison behind you. I said, what? Like, nigga. I said, well, you ain't hear me. I say, nigga, that was just some shit I used to do. Nigga, that's the name of the song, some shit I used to do.
Right.
I'm not telling you niggas to go do that shit. I'm telling you about me.
Right.
You know, took it serious when you said that map on the dash was a giveaway.
Yeah, they thought they got some game, but you gotta learn by the time a nigga go to talk about it, the shit old.
So,
you know what I'm saying? That like, go ahead. What you gonna say? I like all these niggas with the scam. They're going to California trying to get their money, and they finally get.
Stop telling people business.
Oh, nah.
Hey Jay, I'm gonna ask you this real quick. Hold on 1 second. What I mean, when you was just out in LA, what was going on out there? I know that you just dropped the project.
Yeah.
And I know I had spoken with Adrian. I had spoken with your boy while I was out there, and I was trying to pinpoint him to certain people out there in LA.
Yeah.
So how was that like trip?
Well, shit, it was good for me. You know, I hit from LA all the way up to Oakland, Sacktown, you know. I was just in the streets, you know, promoting OG Perspective. And then, you know, I rob and sell dope. I rap on the side. No,
what you do on the side is you're a comedian. That's what you.
Yeah, hey, listen.
You're a comedian rapper. That's what you
with all this shit, because I got a lot of stories to tell. They funny too.
Listen,
that's gonna be after I do my R&B album. You know, I gotta put on the hits. I gotta put on the hits. All this shit.
Listen. Okay, so we still walking down the scale. We still walking down the timeline. Okay, so you're back in Miami. You're dropping music. The hood still receive you. You got to shake some coattails. You know, get some people right. Let them know you still with JT. But it never quite get back on commercial mainstream. What do you think the hindrance? Not what you know now. Well, I'm gonna have to give me both perspectives. What you know now.
What I know now is what I've always known. See, that's the problem with JT Money. He knows too much. You know, I ain't never been no problem. See, my thing is good business. You know, 1 + 1 is 2. You do this gonna happen. You don't do that, that's gonna happen. Break. Right. You know, the game. You know, like I was a threat. You know, it's so much easier to just get a new hungry young artist and just put a chain on his neck and say do this, and then don't worry about that. I'm gonna take care of that. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna take care of that. See, and then like me, I'm asking questions. I want to know what, when, why, how. You know, I want to know why. I want to know how. You know, because I've been through that already. I don't want to do that again. So it's easier. And then you know you have other cats who think they're in position and they try to block. You know, I mean, it's all sucker shit. Either way it goes, sucker shit. You know, but like if I see a nigga, right, if I'm in position to help a nigga, and that's just between me and anybody else, I'm not gonna hold that back. Cause I'm not in fear of losing my fame or my fans. That's not even a thought in my head. The motherfuckers like what they like, and then that's that. That's like me trying to control a hoe. Stop tripping about the pussy because it ain't yours. Y'all, you understand? You got to spread it. I tell my niggas, all the niggas will be around me. I'll be like, well, it's me today, but it could be you tomorrow. And guess what? I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm gonna be behind you. I'm gonna be going to get that mic for you. I'm gonna be going in the back to count that money, or I'm gonna be on the back on the drum machine and instant replay. You know, setting your shit up. You know, because it'll always be somebody that's gonna be like, man, Jay, what's up? You ain't gonna do nothing yet? I said, no, I ain't here for that. We here for this right here. You know, but y'all throw a little extra cheese on it, put some hot sauce on it. No, but you get what I'm saying. You crazy. No, I get it. My thing is more support than anything. So when you talk about not commercial success, the game is youth driven. So you talking about a nigga who crossed the 40 line finna run up on the 50 line. They ain't never expect no rap niggas to even be here this long. You understand? When we were starting out, they didn't think rap was gonna last. You know, yeah, Shy D, rap would never die. They would thought it was a phase, you know? But then the whole culture is hip hop. The whole culture is rap. Listen, you don't even hear niggas sing R&B no more. Really, them niggas sing every nigga sing like, you know, Chris Brown. You know, they just do pop songs. They just pop. It's pop. You ain't got no real soul no more. That's like underground rap. You understand? It's the guy who control the industry and their boys. So if you want to come in trying to share some game with the youth and tell them, hey man, nigga, you become a threat. We got to get rid of this nigga. Keep this nigga drunk and you know what I'm saying? Dumb. You know, we put $1,000 in the pocket, you know, give them all the drugs you want in the hoes, nigga. Make them happy. But that, you know, they don't want that, you know what I'm saying? It's deeper than us, you know? I hope I ain't trailing off on you there.
Yeah, I just seen you with the little homie. I just seen you with the little homie Jimmy Fishscale.
Yeah, Bobby Fishscale.
Oh, Bobby.
That nigga from Quincy, Florida. You know what I'm saying? But it's swinging.
He's a very, very talented young man. He signed with Rock Nation.
I just found that out too.
Yeah, he signed with Rock Nation, and I seen how he received the love from JT Money, like how he was like so thrilled. I can see it in the picture. Yeah. He was just happy to meet you. It wasn't all about him. It was just about just meeting JT at that moment.
Right. Yeah, see, and that's just real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just went back there. You know, I knew the promoter. I said, man, I want to meet this dude, man. I like the shit. He like, come on, JT. You know, I niggas just walking back there. And people was like, man, JT Money here. You know, you see all the niggas looking. Like, oh, shit. But, you know, I just had, you know, gave the man some dap. Told him, yo, my son put me up on your game, man. You know, and whoop, nigga, and I like it, you know. Good luck, you know, I gave him the well wishes. Let him know I was here. You know, you need big brain, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You want to flip something, hey. You know, and that's what I do. When I see the artists doing their thing, getting some momentum and push, you know, not to be on the dick ride shit, or it's just, again, not holding back. I just offer it, hey, man, we here too, you know, if you need it, you know. I ain't trying to sell you nothing. I'm just letting you know it's a sell.
Right,
and
right.
It loves you. Hey, and it loves you.
You know, at the same time, Jay, I think, just me personally, that you can write a lot of music for a lot of these young artists out here that can't find music, that trying to get music, trying to get a hit record. I have seen countless sign can't even come out because they can't come out with records because they can't find the lyrics.
That one record. See, I would do that though. See, I would even do that, help out, because I think I'm a good closer, right? I'm good over there. I mean, one of my dogs, y'all don't hear that shit in the background. That was beating up my glass.
We don't hear it. We see your screen.
I would do that, but cats don't know. You know? Cats don't let me know what's going on. Like, I be trying to work with all of them, you know, because, hey, man, again, take me with you. It ain't about that. It's about the work, you know what I'm saying, the legacy we leave behind. I would give cats concepts if, you know, if they like it, or I can help them bring their thing to the light. You know, I think I'm good at that, but shit, I'm old girl told my old girl say, well, man, you know, you get old, you can start, maybe you should write with somebody. I'm like, you know, but most rappers, them niggas don't want no nigga writing for them. See, that's when pop tunes come into play. You have to, I guess, give a nigga a hook, write a hook or something, but nigga gotta have a story together too, I think. You know, you could give a nigga a concept. I mean, I could write a whole song if a nigga gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask you that. Like, I know you just signed again. Well, I don't know if it's signed or just in agreement with Slip and Slide, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's your new album. Well, before I get to the new album, what was nothing on this new album, but what was you think from your career, your top 3 JT Money songs?
My top 3 JT Money songs?
What you think was the top 3 that you like? Those was like that.
Say what your mama gave you, who that, and something else. The three I made the most money on. Say what your mama gave you, who that, and how low. I made the money on them. But see,
which one?
Say what your mama gave you, who that, and how low.
Wow,
I made the most money on them records. Now listen. Now I'm gonna tell you the reason I even get booked today. Like it ain't got nothing to do with none one of them records. People book me for whole problems, run the yard, shit game, kite to the board. That's what they want to hear from JT Money. So now, what we call them my best records, because I still get to eat off them. We got to add them little 2s and 3s and 4s and 2s and 3s and 15s, and you know.
So you just talking about so those 3 was probably your commercial, more of your commercial.
Right, but you saying what was the best? And I'm saying the ones I ate off of. I'm a JT Money fan. I think that nigga raw, but you know, with all due modesty, I don't want to be all on the nigga dick and shit like I like him.
Who says this is about to say?
I think that nigga.
If somebody was on the sideline listening to you, they'll swear you was conceited.
Yeah, I know.
Who said they're a fan of themselves?
I got friends that told me I was a narcissist. I'm like, what? But you know, I like to have fun, man. You know what I'm saying?
You always was. You always
yeah,
this ain't just a show. You like this all the time.
Right.
Well, Jay, since you're a JT Money fan, tell me how you like this one.
Let it go. Let it go. That's what I'm talking about. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Since we do it, we might as well do it.
Keep hearing all these stories about these motherfucking hoes.
The hoes coming down with dozen. What you is, nigga, hard up for loving, pushing and shoving about some woman who giving up the ass homeboy you buzzing. I know you got trust in the faking ass
only JT Money.
You gotta learn to work them bitches for them pesos. Stop tripping because the
Hey, Jay. I need a verse. I need a verse.
You know
I need a verse, I need the favorite verse everybody want to hear. Everybody like to hear that verse. What's the verse?
Listen, man, you gonna pay me when I come down now. No, you ain't gotta pay me. This is a piece in the hood right now. What if your girl let another nigga hit? Would you accept it or would you cry like a bitch? You probably try to kill her, then kill yourself, saying she wasn't real, but you ain't real yourself. Because you knew she was a hoe when you met her, but that was so good. You just wanted her forever. And it hurt you. But tell me, dog, what could you do to stop? Nothing. I'm saying that's why they booked me.
Yeah, that was the hood. You was telling the story, man. That's the difference. You was telling stories, and these cats was relating to, you know, these problems. Everybody had. I think when that song came out, man, whole problems was like no other problems at that time, and that's what they thought.
Well, you know, I'm glad I could help, but that's what I set out to do. You know, do something meaningful and impactful, something that can stand. You know, something that stand 20 years later, 30 years later. You know,
and that's what we don't have. That's what I don't know if it's gonna be the same 20 years from now. It's the rappers that we got now. I don't know if they're gonna still be out surviving, still being able to do shows. You still get booked for shows,
right?
Like
right. Well, you know, it's to be seen. You know, the only time will tell. But you need to tell them young niggas to stop killing all their rappers. They ain't killing everybody.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How you got young rappers that can't make it 2 and 3 years in the game, and you going on what, 50? You say?
Whatever, nigga. Right. Listen, my career is literally 30 years old.
30 years.
1990 is when Two Low Life Mothers came out. 89 when the Bitch That I Hate hit the radio.
Wow.
Two Low Life Mothers. August 19, 1990. August 19th made 30-year anniversary for Two Low Life Mothers.
Wait. So you in your 30-year moment, right?
Music business. Right.
So you know we gotta do a 30-year. You know we gotta do a live band 30-year full big extravaganza, you know we got to do that, right? 30 years. Even if we don't do it this year, we got to do it next year, you know, when everything kind of get back a little bit right. But we got to still push that 30-year thing.
30-year thing, player.
30 years in the biz. Okay, so we move forward 30 years in the biz. What make you make a move like Slip and Slide and now still putting out music? And I don't know if it's, I want to ask every older rap or whatever genre artist this. When you're doing stuff like that, is it really to be like you're expecting something to get viral and be like a commercial hit, or you just at this point doing it because you just putting the music out for those your fans that still need what they want?
Well, it's kind of both of that. You always hope something pop or something catch.
That's true. That's
we do this. We you know, this is my livelihood. This is, you know, besides when I'm robbing or selling dope. Anyway, but you know, music is my baby, my pet. Like, I love my job. I love what I do. Like, I'm most happiest in the studio and on the stage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Besides when I'm just with my family and shit. But I'm saying, like, creating, I love that shit. You know, and performing, I like the response for the crowd, the energy. So when I do these records, like today, I understand I'm not on no major label. I'm not in no major situation as far as, you know, management, the label, you know, publishing. So I'm just serving my fans, the people who be like long as they want it, I'm gonna give it to them. You know, I give it to my same 100,000, 200,000 loyal fans. But you know, if one of them pop, then I'll go get them other 3, 4, 5, 10 million. You know, but right now I'm just serving those who want it. You know, my store open.
Understood.
You know, I ain't trying to say that. That's just available. You know, that's just like that merchandise I did, right? I just posted a picture. Them niggas want that, but that's only for those who want it. It ain't like I'm running no TV commercials around. You know, and all I'm gonna do is, you know, I can't tell it up. Well, I'm gonna do my JT Money quotes. You know, I got more quotes than goddamn whoever. You know, I'm the real nigga money, y'all. Come clean, don't come at all. I won't accident. You know what I'm saying? No problems ain't no problem. I ain't hoes hate me. What is this player shit? You know, I got a lot of shit that I can merchandise. And, you know, that's kind of where I'm at with it today. I like it, though. It just got cold. You know, Lil when it said and Ty, they got me talking and shit. I couldn't finish eating. Just, put it up for me, and I'm going to come back and get it. After these niggas free me.
Okay, so you got the new album, OG Perspective.
Yeah. OG Perspective, yes.
Your people is for your loyal fans, those that want it. You ain't selling nothing, but it's available. You know I'm taking that. That's good as stole. Just know that. I ain't selling nothing. I think that's gonna be the Let It Out Live quote. I think I might make that. Just know, do I got permission to go ahead and
brother, it's for you. It's for you.
We ain't selling nothing, but it is available.
It's available, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to force nothing on nobody. Listen, the game come like this. Huh?
For everybody.
Go, man. He gave it to you. He gave it to you to share it. He gave it to you to share it.
Okay,
I gotta tell y'all a story.
No, tell no more stories. No more stories. No.
It's a Bible, though. You know you like the Bible, nigga. I got a story for you.
What's your story, Jay?
One day was this king, right? He had 3 sons. He had to go away for a minute. He said, told the first one, the oldest, I'm gonna put you in charge of this while I'm gone. Told the middle nigga, I'm gonna put you in charge of this while I'm gone. Told the other nigga, I'm gonna put you in charge of this while I'm gone. The one son went out there. He did what he did. Made a little move, made a little profit. Oh, okay, cool. The other one took a chance. He lost, but you know, he took a chance. The other nigga, he just sat there and ain't do nothing with it. King came back. He said, where my sons at? So the other nigga, he like, yeah, father, look what I did. I did this. He say, that's good, boy. I'm gonna make you rule over all that. Yeah. The other one came in and said, yeah, Dad, I tried this, but you know, money funny. He said, no, what price, nigga, I'll make you rule over that. The other son said, look, Dad, I got what you gave me. I ain't do nothing. I just said it. He said, give me my shit. That's me wasting it. Scared money don't make no money. Do something. You gotta have that. That's all.
We're gonna end on your story. We're gonna end on your story.
It's enough. Go read the Bible. You're gonna see what I'm talking about.
It's in there. It's in there.
No, it's in there. You're right. It's in there.
You know, I make everybody niggas and stuff. My bad. Excuse me. But there was niggas back then too. Now.
So listen, you still doing your album. You put your music out. It's for the people that want it. It's available. We'll tell the people where they can find it at.
Or you can find it anywhere, any digital platform. You know, it's on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, iTunes, wherever you get your music at. But then you come to one of my shows, I got them CDs next to the t-shirts over there. You know what I'm saying?
You still pushing the CDs?
Oh no, he ain't trying to.
I didn't. I didn't want to. Niggas wanted them. See what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to sell nothing. Nigga like, man, Jay, I need a hard copy. I need that. You know, and I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll just press up a few.
You gave it with
a CD. But anyway, y'all see the cover. But listen, back to the slip and slide thing now. You know, Touche Ted, that was my boy, right?
Okay.
He saw me at one of them conferences and it said, yeah, man, you ever need me, I'm here. And I was like, oh, goddamn, that's my guy right there. But yeah, but see, all we did, we ain't never put the album out. We just did 2 singles. The one with Coley P and the one with Sean J.
Okay, you know, that's what you did with Slip and Slide.
Yeah, that's what I did with Slip and Slide.
But it's not the album right now. The OG Perspective is you.
Yeah, that's Undeniable. Hold on, okay, I'm going the wrong way. That Undeniable music group. Y'all see it? I can't see it. It's under there though somewhere, goddamn it. There you go. The back though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but Undeniable music group. That's my independent label. Yeah, right.
Okay, so you put your own music, your own label, doing your own thing right now. OG Perspective out right now, all digital platforms. You can get it anywhere. JT Money, definitely still in the building, definitely still doing shows, doing his thing, still giving out the game. He ain't selling nothing, but it is available.
It's available, you know what I'm saying? Part 2 on the way.
We appreciate you as an artist, you know, my brother. I definitely appreciate you as a brother for coming on, man. For everything. This is like
thank y'all for having me, man.
Inside exclusive right now, because we got to find out about you know, Said took us back. We got to find out about you, like how it started from Poison Clan to when you moved to Atlanta, to questions that people asked or wondered. We got those answered. People want to know those inside questions about, you know, the Atlanta and the switch back to Miami and how the treatment was, what held up what you thought held up the going back to that commercial vibe, and how did you handle that? You pretty much gave us
rewind the tape. Yeah, rewind the tape and listen, because sometimes I be saying some stuff you might not have caught it just then. You play the tape back, you gonna catch it. I'm just telling you, now I be getting that shit in and out. But you know, again, we grown, you know what I'm saying? Again, I love what I do, you know, I keep telling dudes, they're like, well, nigga, all right, somebody done told me, man, you need to stop, you need to quit, let the young. I said, I'm not stopping no young niggas from doing anything. I'm just doing my thing.
Right.
How the fuck you gonna ask me to stop? Bitch, I'm Frankie Beverly. I'm Rolling Stone, nigga. I'm Mick Jagger around this bitch. Original throw the D-boy, nigga. Throw dick slinger, original dick slinger around this bitch. Dirty old man, nigga, Uncle Stepdaddy. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I got my own little base, man. And I try to serve my people and keep my people happy, man. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all players.
Keep grinding, man. Keep doing JT Money.
Yeah.
Legendary Miami, definitely Miami sound or original, an original from
just from wherever. I'm from all over, my nigga.
The Clan, all the way up to OG Perspective, man, doing your thing. We appreciate you, brother. We need you to keep on doing it. Hey, do the drop for us one time, man. Say you listen.
Jay, we're gonna be up there on you, man, at the Funk Fest. So we'll be there with you, my brother.
Sure. So we're gonna do this live at the Funk Fest. Y'all gonna bring the equipment? Are we doing it from the phone?
We may do it. Yeah, I may do it. I may do it live right at the Funk Fest.
You got to.
We got Leo coming on the show, so we're gonna work that out. When Leo comes on the show,
tell Leo we need a tent.
For sure.
So, nigga, we need a tent and we're gonna do our thing.
That's it. That's what we're doing. So
y'all don't tell Leo this.
We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna push that.
Hey, tell Leo, say when I get there, I ain't performing till nighttime.
Yeah.
That nigga don't play with me.
No, you ain't
JT
going
Money
first.
ain't no daytime performer now.
ain't
No.
going
That nigga, I ain't going. Like, hey man, get the money, nigga.
Don't
You know, I
nobody.
can hold it down.
All right.
That nigga, I can hold it down. Nigga, you on
We
my
got
turf now. But nah, yo, thank y'all, man. I appreciate your players,
Nah,
man.
man, we appreciate you, Jay. Serious, all talk. We appreciate you, man. We love you on this end, brother. Anything you need from us, here, and we're gonna make that 30-year thing. It's already in my head. I'm finna put together something for that 30-year thing.
Well, I need my GG wine and I need my band, nigga. That's what I need.
That's it. Hey, do the drop for me real quick. Say you're listening to JT Money. You right here. You rocking with JT Money on the Let It Out Live show.
Yo, what's up, world? It's Thunder now with JT Money. Who that? JT Money. And you rocking right now with me on the Let It Out Loud show. Yeah, I had to do all that. Nigga told me I was conceited or narcissist.
Now do it again.
JT Money. You rocking with the best right here on the Let It Out Loud show.
Okay,
Get
now
him,
do it again and get my name right. Do it again and get the name right. The Let It Out Live show.
Oh, live. No, you better talk English then. You been saying loud all night to me.
He's talking Creole.
Go ahead. Give him a drop. Give him a drop.
Yo, what's good? It's JT Money. You rocking out with the best on the Let It Out Live show. Get him, Jay. Y'all stay tuned.
Appreciate you, Jake. OG Respect right now, all platforms. And I'll make sure y'all get it. We love you, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Niggas need to learn to let it go, you know? And all these stories about niggas going to jail, dying by these motherfucking hoes. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, hope dollars ain't no problem. Don't hate the game, cause that ain't
not rock
no
with the best,
song.
man. Let It Out Loud show. We here. You heard from the infamous Miami's own JT Money on the Let It Out Live show, man. We do this every Wednesday right here at GG's. Shout out to everybody in Lottie Dottie in the land that's watching, that's commenting. I'm sorry, I wasn't watching the comments because JT had me kind of laughing and going, man. But big ups to him, man, coming on the show. Big ups to my co-host DJ Baby said BABOI to the Bubble Eye. I know how to say it, not say it. Big ups to Tower with him, man. My DJ, he's the best in the world. Shout out to him, man. We're gonna go ahead and get it right on in, man. This is Veterans Day, so shout out to all the veterans out there. We got a veteran in the building, 30 years in the game, in the business, in the protective game, serving right here in our military, man. Making sure you can do what you do right here on land while they're fighting for us, man. We're gonna bring him right on in. I don't know if he's eating right now. Did he get his chicken? Did he order his chicken yet? Or is he ready to come on in, man? We're gonna come sit right in my. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a chair right here. We're gonna bring you in, man, and you just gonna talk to you, man, give you a celebration, your flowers while you here. Shout out to everybody. Give us shout outs real quick. Oh, before we even go,
I want to send a shout out to Nikki that's on here, Ja,
my brother Ja.
Everybody that's on here. Shout out to Katina, Elise, everybody that supports the Let It Out Live show. Shout out to Miss Ross. Shout out to everybody that's on this live. We're bringing this veteran, this brother, man, has served for 30 years of his life, serving this country that you call United States of America. So we're going to bring this brother on, and we need to know some things. I need to know some things that I really want to ask this brother, concerning serving this country and things that he has experienced and, in serving.
Hot conversations, outrageous. You smile, and I smile, and I say, oh.
shout out my DJ, man. We just big ups to Anthony Hamilton, man. We just had him on the show a couple of weeks ago, man, and we still on a natural high from that interview, man. We appreciate him coming on. Big ups to him, man. And everybody that's been on the show, man. We've had our share of people and artists, so we thank God for allowing us to do the Let It Out Live show. Right now, man, we just want to give honor and our shout outs to our very own right here from West Park, Florida. He's a veteran, 30 years. He gave service to this country, and that I don't take lightly. I know we don't have our effects DJ. We still getting the kinks of our new venue, and we're still getting everything down to the T, but we're going to put our hands together, man, for our very own Keith. Keith Abel, man. Shout out to Keith Abel. 30 years in the business, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Keith, what's up, man? How you doing? How you feeling? We on different cameras. So our main camera is right there. Our other cameras over there. That's for our movie and editing and script guy and all that good stuff. But 30 years in the business, Keith Abel. You served in the military?
The Army.
The Army. I'm gonna let say it because he said he had questions off rip. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let him. I'm gonna come back later on with my comments. But I definitely need to tell you thank you for your service. I appreciate you coming here last minute. When we found out it was Veterans Day, I had to get a veteran on here on the show. So big ups to you. We appreciate you being on here, and we appreciate your service to the country, and everything you've done.
I mean, I count it a blessing and an honor to be speaking and talking to someone with the experience and knowledge that you have received for the 30 years of serving. I would like to know what possess your mind to condition your mind to go into the Army.
Wow, that's a big question there. Wow, but it's a good question. I mean, but first, before I go in and answer that question, and I would like to thank you all for having me this evening here. And they say, what is it, 7 degrees of getting to know someone, and it was. I really want to give a shout out to one of my frat brothers, Javon Remington, that actually told me about this place. And just before he passed, we were supposed to come out here, and he wanted me to see how the vibe was here and say, hey, it's a good place where you can come and do different things at. And he was a strong believer in my platform for West Park. And he's no longer with us. So I just want to give a shout out and then actually talking to you and then saying, wow, how everything the spirit works into like this very divine on this particular day that you will reach out to me and say, hey man, let's do that. And to know that you're part of the fraternity as well.
That's so, I was gonna tell that story. I was gonna say how amazing it was when I reached out to you about coming on the show. It was ironic that we both knew Javon. We was both part of the fraternity that we were part of and didn't even know it until we spoke, and everything else was history from there. Right. I mean, you coming on the show, so definitely it's appreciated that you being here. And man, I wouldn't have had it no other way. Veteran, same fraternity, 30 years. We're celebrating Veterans Day, and to have someone that's been serving the country for 30 years. 30 years. I'm almost like him. How do you condition your mind?
Well, it is. I look at it, it's not a conditioning of my mind per se. It's I have to give thanks to Almighty God, and that's who's the head of my life, and that was have transitioned me even to now to this point to make it through. The things I've seen, the things I've gone through, I just always keep him in prayer and know that he will take me through. So I guess if you really want to say that it's a condition of mine, but I've been taught that through my mother and father. So we say a strong belief in Almighty God. And I would say also one of my aunts who kind of told me at one point in life, look, you need to go on in the military. And I think a lot of them want to go in the military too. And I don't regret a day of it, not a day of it.
Wow, that's saying a lot. For you to say you don't regret a day of it, I guess everybody have a different experience in the military, or that's or any kind of branch of the Army or the service. But yours wasn't. I take it. What did you do in the military?
Well, my field is logistics, supply, automation, acquisitions, through a lot of major contracts, dealing with government contracts and budgeting as well. So it's important how, one thing I could say about sometimes when we military people, we do so much. And then when it takes time to say, well, people say, well, what have you done? We've done a whole lot. But I've always had this phrase, nothing moves without logistics. When you got transportation, when you got acquisition of products and stuff, and I've been to various type of units, but one of my really key things, accomplishment that I did was being an airborne and jumping out of planes and stuff like that. And some people would say, well, why would you want to jump out of a perfectly good plane? And
Right. Yeah, I said a lot.
it's a feeling that you have to experience it yourself.
Yeah, I can believe that. I don't think that's something you just can think of and say, okay, I can feel how that feels. No, that's something that probably got to be. It's probably a rush like no other.
Right. And I would say that I love a challenge. Anything, if I'm gonna put my mind to it, I'm going to do it and I'm gonna succeed. And I'm gonna look at different ways to accomplish it. So I wouldn't say I'm a type of person that think when people say, well, think outside the box. And I always use this phrase, if you think outside the box, that means that you was in a box from the start.
Wow.
So there's no limit for me. So when jumping out of planes, it's like, let's just do it.
Now, have you ever been in being 30 years in the service? I know you've been through a lot of the wars, what would I call it? Wars that we had or situations we had with other countries. Have you ever been in the depths of like when we're, I mean, say it like it is, like shooting other people, like when we fighting? You ever been like out there or had to be in it like that?
Well, we came very close to it. And that was when Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and the type of unit. I tend not to get that involved in saying what went on, but it was pretty much hectic. And I'll tell you when the bomb started, and we knew that it was time. And being, I would say, probably about 19 years of age, and all you hear, boom, and it just started, and you knew the war was. But the good thing is, we was going there to do what we had to do and take care of an investment for the United States of America, and we accomplished it. And that was, matter of fact, that war was really won with the airstrikes. But it was an experience that, once again, I wouldn't trade for the world neither.
So with the experience that you had, have you ever, while you serve in the country, ever faced racism?
Yes, I have. I could say it was a very little point, but once again, I think it came to the point to where you look at it that we all wear that green uniform, and we think totally different way. We into it to accomplish the mission. And at first, it's all about the countries first. So, and that's how I actually dealt with that.
Dealing with people and individuals from different cultures, different race, they can't really understand or partake you or anyone else because they're not from that kind of element, basically background. So, you can mean good, but, some people never been treated good, so they can't understand good or accept good. They always be offensive or be on the defense when it comes when if they're doing something wrong, you try to correct them. They always like can't take criticism.
So you're asking?
I'm asking you, like, for as I know you that you done dealt with people that don't understand your culture, for as your background.
And yes, I have dealt with several people who don't understand, but it also go into where you may have to understand where they're coming from and why they're, even to the point where we had, when you go to different countries, you have to be briefed and learn how to talk to the actually people over there, because what we may consider what is right, they may consider it's wrong, even just with shaking your hand. Which hand do you normally shake with? Normally we shake with is more the right hand. So in some ways that could be offensive to different countries. Same thing even with women, how their women are treated or how they're covered up and different things. So it's just that I don't look at it as a right or wrong. I just look at that it's a culture, and you just have to understand everyone.
Yeah, because dealing with people sometimes it's just it's a headache. It's a headache dealing with people because a lot of people can't understand, can't partake. You You know, there's a lot of people that's not going to like you just because it's you. That's just a part of life. 30 years, man. I mean,
I was just gonna say that.
30 years.
What made you
man.
do like after 5 years? Like what made you say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Then after 10, what made you say, yeah, I'm gonna keep going? Then after 50, like 30 years is not, I guess you've been in it, so it sounds like normal, like a normal lifestyle. Now you was active 30 years?
Yeah. Well, actually, I did active. I did a little bit of reserve, and then back active. Yes.
What made you go back active?
Well, I like what I do. That's the bottom thing. When you love what you do,
you can do it forever.
Right. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. And I look at it more like, now I'm talking to everybody, we just say civilians, military, but look at it, it's more of a public servant. So when I have selfless service in me, in my DNA, I'm just going to keep going and going. And that just lives in me.
Man.
Have you ever been to a point in your life that you just really want to walk away from the army?
I wouldn't say walk away from the army. Have I had supervisor, more different people of different echelons? Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, what's the mission? We have to get the mission accomplished. And one thing I had to learn from one of my commanders was, he had to say, because I'm big on logistics, because I truly believe to this day, nothing moves without logistics. And logistics is a whole big piece to it. And he said, you know, that the mission does not evolve around you. You evolve around a mission.
Right.
And when you learn that, and when you know what the end result is, man, you can say whatever you want to do. We got to get in and get the job done. And that's what's all that matters.
I mean, what kind of advice would you give a young brother, a young sister that want to go in, participate in the army? What advice would you give them?
Well, you know, it's an old saying that was back in the 80s, and it's just very simple: be all you can be. And not just with the military, but anything that you want to do in life, be all you can be. Put Almighty God first and have a plan of action. And don't be afraid to reach out to other people and talk and find out what you actually can, because there are so limits now to today. There's so much. And I have a lot of different individuals who ask me about the same thing. Why did I join, and what difference can they make? And I just tell them that, you know, you gotta feel it what's in your heart, because if you don't like it, you're not gonna give it all you can. So try it. If it works, keep on. Whatever you want to do in life.
I mean, brother, 17 years old, 17, you went and still served from 17 years old.
Yeah, I'm still
18, yeah.
I'm still blown up. I mean, it's not.
Like,
where was you based? Where were you based at?
Oh, based in so many places, but the last place I was at in Fort Knox, Kentucky. And I'll tell you that were two places that I did not want to go. One was Ohio, Monclova, Ohio. I'm like, I don't know. I'm a South Floridian. I don't know nothing about no mom, that. And I tried everything to get out of that going assignment. You know, I tried all kind of work, and I learned so much, because when you're sitting at the table, this is why I tell people a lot. You sit at the table and everybody doesn't look like you. But when you know your worth and know your talent and what you can do, the value you bring to that table.
That's what matters.
And that was one of my best assignments. I only stayed there for a year. The weather was crazy. And then the last assignment was Fort Knox. And I had to learn that sometimes God will put you in a place to get to know yourself. And it's okay to be alone. And I had to realize that.
That's what happened in Fort Knox. You were pretty much like,
yes,
and like just somewhere.
Yeah, it was there. Yeah, and Fort Knox is.
So when you in a place like that, you just there, and this army thing. That's what blew me about it. You can just change from place to place.
Right, and being in logistics, I can go anywhere, and that's what I love about it, because I can go and deal with someone who's in a hospital. I can go and deal with a finance company. I can go and deal with someone who's in the Pentagon. I can deal with someone who's on the front line infantry because everybody needs logistics. Nothing. And I can just, even how I see things now is logistically. So that's what I loved about my job, or my career. So yeah, logistics.
Logistics. You know, you're gonna have me thinking about logistics all the time. What is it when you say logistics? What exactly do you mean?
That means everything to me. That means
Yeah,
movement.
because I hear you say it, so it must mean something major. So like, what if you had to break down in like what's logistics? What is logistics?
Well, for you guys to understand,
Civilians, yeah. Yeah, you know,
I'm
you
a
know,
civilian.
Army.
I'm
They
a
don't look at us as
civilian.
being regular people. You know, we're civilians.
Well, no, but I'll just say this. Logistics is that everything right now, what you have put up is set up. Someone had to make sure your mics are together. Someone had to make sure your equipment is together. Someone had to make sure that you even have your beverage. Everything, the lights, the movement in here, nothing moves without it. And it goes, and it's so vast. So it just depends. So like when I was in the hospital unit, I did more medical stuff and I helped out and I had to learn about the equipment of the hospital. And one thing I understand that the reason why the hospital is cold is not for the people, it's for the machines. Because in a
Well,
hot
I never knew that.
environment,
I always thought it was because of the people, so you don't catch a cold.
Well,
germs.
Well, in there,
stuff.
and when it was in the desert there, it was more because of if that machine goes down, nobody can survive. So we think a lot of time is for the comfort of the people, but those machines are constantly running. And when you learn about CT scanners and stuff like that, and learning what has to go up in this net, so under my position, under my department, I was in make sure those machines run correctly. I didn't actually do it, but I had what we call biomed. So you had to learn that. So if somebody's being pulled off the front line or something happens, that machine, okay, you go in the pharmacy department, it's the same thing. So you have to learn everybody lingo, which they've been doing that all their lives. And now you coming in, you have to interject to the point to where, okay, if a storm comes, this is what the protections we have to have for that hospital. If we need weapons.
Makes sense.
And the biggest thing for me is that when we went over there in Iraq, I had I knew it so backwards and forward, how much weapons we're taking, the pressure, the ammunition, everything. But I can count it off and rattle it off to you like boom, 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 boom. There was no room for mistakes. So when you talk about logistics, depending on where you're at, it's a vast, but mainly it's a lot about acquisition and transportation.
Wow. No wonder you say logistics is everything. Now I'm gonna be looking at everything like logistics. I'm gonna be home talking about logistics. What's the logistics of that?
Right, even to the point to where those soldiers are getting their boots.
That's logistics.
Their rain gear, the tools, and another biggest thing too was not just in the medical field, but also too when I went to the engineer battalion, and that was the one that was in Ohio. And I learned so much, the equipments and the stuff, even how roads are made, bridges are blown up and designed and all that kind of stuff. I had to actually learn that. Because remember, the mission I was involved around the mission.
Okay.
So I had to learn that. And you had to learn that at any moment. Bam, 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 boom. That's just how it is. So somebody been doing all their lives, and then you got to come in and you got to take care of X, Y, Z. So a lot of time I would support.
Wow. Listen, we so often hear and see people talking about the military, and I'm actually so glad and proud that we was able to do this, because you hear people talk about it, the military, and say Veterans Day, and we just say thank you for serving our country. You know, it becomes a speech, but to really know what goes on behind those closed doors, to know the stuff that takes place, and this is just one part of it, right?
Oh yeah, this is what we're not even talking about the front line,
right?
We're not, So once again, I was in the infantry. field artillery. So we're not even talking about that, even being in the field for 30 days and We won't get into all that, but so just
That's
train,
what I think
just
the
training.
conditioning of the mind come in at when you talking about stuff like that in the field
Right.
for 30 days.
Right, right.
Y'all, so the movies, when the movie's showing y'all eating them little packs where they don't be real food.
MRE.
That's real. That's true.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But they done got better nowadays. They done got
They got
the
like chicken.
yeah MRE. I mean,
Popeyes serving
I would
something.
say M&Ms and stuff like that.
M&M's.
Yeah, they had it in there. They gotta take care of the troops.
Like Popeyes and nobody don't serve it. Like send y'all little boxes and nothing.
You know, I can tell you this. We being back, we used to have a look what we call a little canteen cup,
Oh man.
and we used to have a hot pot stove in the field, and you used to make your little coffee. You can make a little coffee, or you can actually make your little cocoa. But we also had a tray in there, and you open that tray, and that tray you can cook your little spam and everything, all kind of stuff. So we were very efficient about how we move because at the end of the day, we got to eat, move, shoot, communicate.
Wow.
So it's a lot behind that, and still be able to get up and brief our higher ups. This is what our plan is going to be.
Wow.
But I love it. I mean, it once you do it, you start going to. It's fast paced.
Now a lot of people also get into the service. We can't even skip this. And since you're here, I'm gonna tell before you leave, before we get in the show, I'm gonna tell my my side of the story.
Okay. Tell me.
My part of the story. She got me all. I'm in the middle of the show. Who does that? Listen. I'm gonna tell my story concerning the service. But money. When they talk about the money, a lot of people get in the service because they say you don't have to worry about spending no money, and then all the money gets shipped back home or get shipped back in the savings account because you ain't really got nothing to spend it on because you're in the service. So the checks you get, one, they pay for all your school and they pay for everything, and then the money you get from them really sits, and really nothing got to be spent because you most of the time are where you are. You ain't really spending no money. What's the truth behind how the finances work?
That's on each individual. I can just say that's on
Okay.
each individual.
Okay.
It just depends on how you manage your money. It's just like with anything in life.
Okay.
So we get paid. Get paid. I would say decent. Sometimes it's not enough for what we do. If you break down a lot of stuff, what we make per hour, per day, because you got to remember we're salary, so it's 24/7. So you could be on vacation somewhere. Let's
It's
say
always salary?
Yeah, everybody.
So everybody's always salary.
Yes.
Okay.
So that means is that you could be on vacation. Let's say you want to go to Atlanta this weekend, and next thing you know, you get called up and you got to come. That's just the way it is. Well, probably in the civilian world, sometime, well, you going on. I'm taking my time off and X, Y, Z.
Right.
So there's some provisions with that, but most likely, that's how we get paid. So when you start breaking it down to it, do we deserve more? Yeah, do a lot for what we do. Yeah,
Really?
because it's and I just remember sometime with me when I'm working, I just had to take my laptop home with me, and everywhere I travel, I had to make sure because at the end of the day, it was about taking care of other people.
Gotcha.
The soldiers.
I think you got a cousin on here. Say shout out your favorite cousin. That's a dangerous statement because I don't know if you know who your favorite cousin is.
What's her name?
Kay.
Oh, Kavaya.
Yeah, she said shout out your favorite cousin. You got a couple of statements on here, but I couldn't read all the comments. There's a bunch of them.
Benjamin.
no,
Benjamin.
You go ahead. Go ahead. Real quick.
I know you have seen some things, man. Could you tell us some of the things? I know a lot of us top secret. What are some of the things you have seen? I mean,
Wow. I mean, I've seen it, like I say, I've seen a lot. And I would just go back to the day when in Desert Storm. And that was really, it was I wouldn't necessarily say a scary moment, but it was a moment of reality that this really goes on. And when the war first started, when you saw the sky light up, and you sitting there with your M16A2 rifle, and you in the foxhole, ready for the enemy to come to attack, it could be something. I would just say it like that. And then I know one time the wire trip with the the chemical gas. So those little things I'll just tell you. Other than that, I won't really get into that much detail.
Right, because I know it probably is you have faced some dangerous moments dealing with the army, the government. There's a lot of things that happen that you can't speak on, which I respect respect you for that part. But there's a lot of things that take place and transpire, man, that a lot of people think that it's a game, and it's truly not a game. And they think it's fake, and it's really not fake. When you watch certain things and you watch certain movies, they put it all in your face, and everybody just think it's just a movie. It's not a movie, it's reality. So they're just putting it in your face where you can see certain things, but a lot of people can't accept certain things. As what is your intake on COVID-19?
Ooh, wow. I'll just be brief on that. It's something that we definitely need to get a hold of. It's something that's I would say something we just need to get a very much hold on to it. And I think that we're moving in the right direction to where we're going to make a cure or either get a good vaccine to actually get it taken care of. But this is the new normal. I think also too, this is giving us the time to think about what we need to do family time. Because I know I got used to going to Walmart 24/7, and now I had to rethink about a lot of stuff I do. Just even with dealing with people, just even talking with people.
Yeah.
So
it was
I
life
think-
changing.
think yeah, and sometimes that everything is not so bad, but I would say pretty much I think we're moving forward to get things done.
My input, I'm just saying this is my philosophy. I think the government had all this.
Oh my
planned out.
God. Said we are not finna be on here talking about conspiracy theories.
No, we're not.
Said we're gonna let it out live show.
No,
The government
we're
is
not.
watching us.
No, we're not.
Ty,
No.
please help me.
What I was saying was, it was just so crazy how it all came about, how President Obama talked about it being a pandemic years ago, and it happened in reality. Then it's like right after Kobe Bryant suddenly passes away, here is COVID-19. And the world is in a big uproar. Everybody is millions of people have died behind COVID-19. And they are basically, and the President of the United States of America had got up there and he said, don't believe nothing. It's fake news. Now, a lot of people follow behind the president and listen to what he said.
Hey,
and a lot of
we're a part. What is it called? We're a part of
a lot of them.
It's called part of partisan.
Yeah.
We're nonpartisan station, so this is Said's opinion. We're not talking about.
I'm just,
we don't side with Biden or Obama or Barack.
No.
Or Donald. This is a bipartisan station.
No.
We have no sides here. We're bipartisan.
No. It's not about size. It's about just reality. And it's pretty strange that, there's a lot of things that can't be told. And there's a lot of things that do be told that be placed in movies and people still can't comprehend. Have you ever watched the movie Quiet Place?
No, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I saw it. Quiet
You
Place.
watched it?
Mm-hmm.
Just watch it and pay attention to it. Pay
Okay.
attention to certain movies.
They say they train our brains to, they train our brains to be ready for certain stuff. But that's true. Yeah.
To adapt to certain things.
So when it comes,
there's a lot
you're
of
not
things that the
surprised.
government has that can't be exposed because people don't know how to partake it.
Yeah.
People can't take it because they are just afraid. They'll be in the uproar. And Man, again, I appreciate you, brother, for taking time out your busy schedule to come.
Listen, before you go,
to
Keith,
speak with us, man, brother Keith, man, and you keep pushing, man. I 21 Gun salute you, my brother.
That
Thank you,
part,
thank you,
definitely.
Because man, you are well appreciated, man. Because
everything you do,
everything
from every
you do,
job,
man,
every location you did it from, we definitely appreciate it.
It
Here at the
just-
Let It Out Live show at GG's.
it's just amazing, man. It's just amazing, man. And you're an amazing brother to endure 30 years. I mean, because me, I probably wouldn't have lasted a day.
Probably wouldn't.
You know,
No,
I
he
probably
wouldn't.
came
No,
back.
he wouldn't. He wouldn't. He would have came back. Yeah.
You know, I know people that have went there just to get a check. I had a cousin that went there, and when he found out that the army wasn't what he thought it was, he went AWOL and tried to come home. But
I was
something
supposed to
happened
go.
him.
I was supposed to be in the army, and I've never told this story.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell it because I'm with you. 30 years, I think it deserves the honor of being told. Cameraman, make sure you get me real good on this one, because
Oh, so that's the
this
camera.
is
I'm
an
looking
in-depth
at the wrong
story.
camera, huh?
The people that's in here, you the only ones gonna hear this story. I do not want to hear this repeated, even though I'm live right now. That's kind of dumb, right? Especially you back there. I know. I felt like you did. So I never told this story. So I'm gonna be real. And we're gonna end the show. DJ, get ready to play the music because I'm ending as soon as I tell this story. And my mom was watching too, so she knows the story already. I was supposed to go to the service, and I would have been right now today. I ain't gonna say it would have been 30 years, but I would have been one that people would have been telling Happy Veterans Day. But I had a situation that stopped me from going to the service. Now, Keith, I did everything I was supposed to do for my country.
Boy, you fell in love.
I went.
What happened?
Yeah,
I
what happened?
did.
Yeah.
I'm telling. I went. I did all the procedures, you know how the recruiting go. I did everything I was supposed to do. Long story short, I got to the doctor part. When the doctor check your body out,
Right.
and I was grown. I was in my 20s at this time, like 21 maybe. Got to the doctor checking everything out. And at that time in the service, you needed, hurry up while she on the phone. You needed, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, if they tried me or this is true. You needed all your limbs. You couldn't go with one arm. If you had one arm, you couldn't go to the service.
Right.
If you had one leg, you couldn't go to the service.
So you
You needed 2 arms, 2 legs. They checked all your body completely out to make sure you were suitable enough to be fit to go to the army. And during my checkout,
They found out he was
during my my co-host said they found out I was crazy. No, it's not. That's not the case. But I'm looking at the camera right now. During my checkout, they checked all my body parts, and they said, that that I had a body part that didn't have 2 of something that was supposed to have.
Huh?
You know, you're supposed to have 2 arms, right? 2 legs, everything, 2 eyes. You know, they look at your body parts. They check everything. They check everything on my body. No, you probably would need a drink. I told you I was gonna tell y'all something that I've never told nobody, but I'm doing it on the Let It Out Live show right here,
He
GG.
say he need a drink.
We keep it real at GG's and the Let It Out Live show. So I expose everything. They checked me out, and when they got to a body part, I didn't have 2 of. I had 2 of, but one wasn't present all the way. It wasn't all the way present. So if you never heard, and a lot of, oh my God, my mama just is disrespectful. She just told all my business. Who said I was going to even say that? She said they fix your nuts and testicles. All right. You still could have gone. You wanted to stay. She's disrespectful.
Hey, guess what? In case said, are you missing your old boy?
No, okay, so I had an indescendant testicle. Now, this is not weird, so don't look at me like I'm some alien. This, when I found out I had it, The doctor said it was very, very normal. Y'all might need to check y'all testicles. You might not know you got it, but it's one testicle that don't all the way drop in the scrotum sac, and it stays up. It's there, but it's not all the way dropped like the other testicle. And when the doctor checked me, he said, "You have an independent testicle, and you need 2 testicles." Now, what my testicle had to do with me going to the army? I still don't know this day why they stopped me from going to the military. Because I don't know why you need 2 testicles in the military. I know why you may need 2 arms, why you may need 2 legs, but I didn't understand why you needed 2 testicles and why would they even check that?
Well, Pop, you can go and try again now.
No. Let me tell you what happened. Because right when I went, and I actually went right after that to have surgery to finish going. And that's when we went to Afghanistan. We went to war right after that. That's when I saw that war, I didn't want to go no more. I changed my whole mind about going to I changed my whole mind, Keith, Abel, about going to the service off that. Because right when I had surgery and they dropped the testicle,
right,
4 babies later, I felt like they should have left the testicle up there because I had 4 kids after that.
Oh, okay. Oh.
4 boys at 2 and 2.
That he know of.
That yeah. So that was my story. So I think the world deserved to tell me Happy Veterans Day. I was close. Thank you. Thank you, Keith. That means a lot coming from a 30-year vet. Because I would have been in the service. Thank you, DJ. So I'm telling myself. I finally got. Do you not know how much pressure that has been on me for years, probably over 15 years of me knowing that every year I went and heard people say Happy Veterans Day, I thought to myself that could have been or should have been me that they were saying that too. Right. But because of my testicle now, Keith, you can 30 years in the service. Have you ever heard a story like that of a person not going to the service?
No.
I knew somebody lied to me. I think they could have let me went to the service.
I just did what I had to do, and it was like, "You good to go? Let's go. Let's roll."
So you had your testicles, but I ain't have mine. So, so thank you, Keith Abel, for coming on to the Let It Out Live show.
I would like to interject and say one thing, but not on the testicles.
Okay.
I can't.
But you're welcome to talk about my testicles if you want to.
No, I don't.
Okay. Go ahead. This is a Let It Out Live show. You can do what you want.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
What I really want to is say that everyone's always tell the veteran itself, thank you. But it's also thank you all too, because there's a lot of people that's behind the veteran that's for support.
Wow.
Whether it be your wife, your kids, your cousin, your uncle, your mom, your dad.
That's good.
And they endure a lot. And so I tell you thank you. And then the next thing is that because we went through this whole election, we're going through this, but the election. Y'all gonna get off.
Somebody talking about me on the phone. I already know somebody commenting. I know I'm gonna get. Listen, I know I'm gonna get a lot. This is like gonna be the week. I'm gonna hear about this show and the next show. They ain't gonna let this go. My co-host, they gonna ride on me forever about. I'm gonna get one nut, Marcus, one nut, little one. I know it.
Hey, they say ET phone home.
I'm trying to read the comment.
Don't read the comments, Keith. We going.
This is a live little play.
No, this is it. So no, I hear you saying it's not just veterans. Thank us for being the support system to veterans.
Yes.
And we appreciate that, man. We take that. We appreciate everybody. This show is very special
because
I
didn't get a chance to finish my point.
Oh, go ahead, kid. Go ahead.
You know,
I thought you were talking about my
like the
nuts.
Breakfast Club now.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Chill out, Charlamagne. and all three of y'all.
But what I want to get out there, and I wouldn't be. I just want to thank everybody for coming out to vote. Voting is something, and there's a little I don't know. You may remember, may not remember. It was a commercial, not a commercial, but a little thing to come on like Sesame Street called Mr. Bill, and Mr. Bill pretty much told about how the government runs and stuff like that. I think it's important that we kind of start seeing programs like that again, because we're asking these people, anybody, to get into office, but we also can't just vote and don't do nothing. So we have to be accountable for ourselves as well, and actually make sure things happen. Because it takes more than that one person that's enough. Y'all still talking about that, huh?
I should have not told the
I'm trying to
story.
be serious.
Keep, it was
Okay.
only because of you
I'm
I told the
trying to,
story.
you know.
I know, but I mean,
So I'm just so pretty much what I'm saying is, and that's also with the military having that steadfastness, that integrity, and that leadership, and this going forward for 30 years, stuff like that. That's why I had chose to run for office.
Right.
And I want to shout out to you, man.
I voted for you too. Yeah. I voted for you. Yeah.
And that from coming from West Park, and where we grew up, it was Carver's Ranch.
Yes.
So I want to shout out to West Park.
Big up, shout out to my hometown, West Park,
And,
Carver Ranches.
Carver Ranches.
Definitely.
Oh, y'all from Carver Ranches?
You're from the ranches.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Keith, man. He
Man, I got a
ran
family
he
down
ran
there
for
in Carver
commissioner
Ranches,
in
man.
West Park on West Park first. Amen. Absolutely, West Park first.
So okay.
Yeah. West Park first. So definitely shout out to Keith. Said he's home team. He's family. West Park
I don't
in the
know
building.
what part Marcus from Carver Ranches, but I don't know.
But that was good that you reach out and just going forward and doing great things. I just tell people to stay involved. But I guess what's coming?
No, we don't want to read comments right now. Big ups to
What would it say?
Mama Ellis say the veteran with the too tall.
I'm glad everybody got this.
Boy, I wish I would have known this was gonna be this much fun, boy. Y'all too much.
I'm glad everybody thinks this is real good. Okay.
Hold on. I can't. What's the other?
No, we keep Abel. We done with the show. We're not gonna keep reading
wait
the
a minute.
comments.
Oh, so I don't get that much time? Oh, but y'all was
veterans on the
really? This
Mama
how y'all
on
do
the
it?
show.
Mama
on the show.
She say one arm in the doctor's office. One arm.
No, you have all the time you want, my brother.
Keep Abel. No, you got all the time you
I'm
want.
like,
definitely.
I'm like,
But
God.
we got to get up out of GG's. That's what it is. We got to get up out of GG's. We supposed to be done at 9, but we definitely had to make a special case for you because it's Veterans Day, and we had to make sure you got all that attention, all that love while you yet here on Earth.
I would like to come back.
No, definitely. We're gonna bring you back.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah. You listen. You come be a part of the sitting audience, and again, let's go ahead and give our shout outs right now. We shouting out everybody that's watching, everybody that was part of the show tonight. Big ups to you guys. Big ups to GG's Cafe. We're here every Wednesday, 7 to 9. The Let It Out live show. I'm your host, Marcus Antonio. One nut, two nut. I know they finna give me all the jokes, but I'm gonna go ahead and beat you to it. My co-host, DJ Baby Said. My other co-host, my DJ Ty. Big ups to everybody that's always watching YouTube. They say I'm getting a lot of messages saying y'all having a problem watching on YouTube, so we'll get that situated and straightened out. But you can catch us on YouTube, you can catch us on Facebook, both of them, the Let It Out live show. You can catch us on Facebook right now, but soon, once YouTube get up and running correctly, we're only gonna be live on YouTube, and we're gonna be switching over to Roku. Big ups to our media partner that we're gonna be joining, Cedric. 3C's Media. Big ups to them. Soon we'll be on the Roku. You can catch us on Roku. You can catch us on YouTube, and you can always catch our clips on Facebook and Instagram. We got big shows coming up. What was some of the real quick name drop me about 10 artists that we've had on the show, guys? Name drop about 10 artists we had.
Anthony Hamilton, Lil G from Silk,
Mm-hmm.
Nitty Green.
From where? Nitty Green from where?
Nitty Green from the R&B group Riff and Man of Vision.
So what
From the
movie?
movie Lean on Me.
Keep going.
We had Lil G from R&B legendary group Silk.
Keep going.
We had Steve from the legendary R&B group Truth.
Mhm.
We had John from the legendary R&B group Truth.
Mhm.
We had Lavelle. We had Rodney Poe from the R&B group Blackstreet.
Mhm.
We had Jay Styles from the R&B group Blackstreet. We have had Black and Mild, the producer that produced the biggest record in the world for Drake, God's Plan, and the Kiki record.
Mm-hmm.
We have had T-Rex. We have had Jay Chosen.
We had K Clover.
We had K Clover.
Who wrote the song?
We had Constance Marie on the show.
Mhm.
We have had not only have we had Constance, we had Urban Mystic on the show.
Oh yeah, home team.
You know,
We just did Ronnie VOP last week. Home team.
we had Ronnie
from the 4.
VOP on the show. We also have had
I mean, we're name dropping. We're just getting. Listen, we're not gonna give it all to you.
Tabitha Duncan
from the group,
the R&B group Cut Close.
Cut Close. I like the way.
I
Listen,
like the way.
we're just name dropping, just getting you ready for what it's about to be. We're on our own platform, the Let It Out Live show. You can catch us everywhere. Our website is being worked on as we speak. We're gonna have product merchandise. We're gonna have giveaways. We're gonna be tied into every major concert there is. We're gonna have early tickets where you can get it right on our website. You can come and get Funk Fest tickets from our website. You can come get legendary tickets from our websites. You can get merchandise from our websites. You can get early concert tickets that's in town, right here in South Florida, right on our website. So be aware of the Let It Out Live show, the newest show in South Florida, right here hosted at Gigi's Music Cafe every Wednesday, 7 to 9. We got the best chicken wings. We got the best celery sticks. And damn it, I said it. That's what it is. It's coming from Marcus Antonio. 1 nut, 2 nut. Call me what you want to call me.
Right cheek, left cheek, do it all to the beat.
That part. Last anything? Anything before we go, man?
Again,
next week we got any big shows, any big guests, any surprises?
We got surprise guests for next week. Yeah, we have a surprise guest. It's time to bring out some surprise guests. You know, we was telling you.
Don't say it.
Don't even say it. Okay,
I'm not even gonna mention the name.
No mention the name. You gotta tune in next week.
Just tune in next week.
Oh, we forgot the artist we had tonight. JT Money, definitely. Big up to him.
No, we ain't gonna forget him. JT Money. Make sure y'all check out the Funk Fest in Orlando. If you're in the Orlando area or the surrounding area of Orlando, we will have the Funk Fest.
Okay.
It will be December the 11th.
Yeah, we'll be in the building.
The first show, it will be JT Money, Trick Daddy, Trina, T.I., and Rick Ross. The second day, on the 12th, it will be Raheem Devon, Bev DeVoe, Poison, When I See You Cry Again, Candy Girl, and the list goes on. And we will have Goody Mob, Soul Food. We will have CeeLo Green, I'm So Crazy. We have the Yin Yang Twins, Shake It Like a Salt Shaker. Then we have my one of my close friends, Lil Lord, R&B singer Lord. He will be on the show, and
so we gotta get Funk Fest CEO on the show.
Right,
talk about the show.
Leo, he's coming on. Then we have one of the greatest singers I have seen, Avant. He will be on the show. We have a pretty good lineup for the Funk Fest. Leo Bennett.
Big up Leo Bennett, man. Big up Funk Fest. We appreciate you all. We appreciate everyone. Happy Veterans Day again to all the veterans and the people that I've learned today, the people that support the veterans. Big ups to you too. The family, the sisters, the brothers, the mothers, the wives, the kids, those that stand behind these veterans. Big ups to you. Big ups to everyone. Man, we'll be right back here next Wednesday, 7 to 9. I promise you we're getting all these technical difficulties out of the way early, because when we get to moving, we're moving, and we're moving fast. Big up to you again, JT Money. Shout out to you for coming on. And hey, man, DJ, what you got for me? Take me out. We miss y'all. We love y'all. See y'all next week. Yeah.
That's right. We tipping on wax, bitch.
Lead up.
Show dog in the house. Chilling with my nigga JT Money.
Oh, show.
What's up, man?
What's up, y'all?
All these hoes know what's going on. They recognize. Tell them what's on your mind, man.
I got a problem with this punk ass bitch I know. Oh, no good, scandalous, switch I hope. An untrustworthy bitch like Delilah. Only thing she good for is putting dick inside her. Motherfucking face bitch got some good neck. But the little trick need to learn some respect. She made me beat her ass, take a nigga out his game. See, I don't beat my hoes, cause all of my hoes is pain. But this one act like she don't understand. You is the bitch, me on the man. Remember that shit, then learn to submit. And that's when you stop getting your funky ass kick. Little hard-headed trick, see a nigga know about you. And I know a dollar bill will bring the whole out you. Then you got the nerve to claim you better than the rest of my hoes. When you ain't even in the ranking of the best of my hoes. Yes. Feel me now. Hoes need to learn some respect.
Something about